Hi, everybody. Welcome to the TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. So glad you're with us to kick off your work week. We've got, or maybe not, maybe it's not a work week. Maybe it's just a fun holiday week. We've got so many exciting things, right? It's Halloween coming up this week. So the last few days of October, well, we're going to do what we do every Monday night, which is take everything down to markdown mayhem. It's so exciting. We've got an incredible show. I will tell you, having been here a long time, there are a lot of deals and discounts we do, right? Values. That's what we're all about. But tonight, over the next 3 hours, you're going to see some of the craziest discounts, deepest discounts I've seen here. 8 years. Think about that. 5 to 6 shows a week, 3 hours a show for 8 years straight. I've never seen the likes of what we're going to do today. It is magical. We're going to see so many great values, whether you're looking for a big high-end museum piece, whether you want something more affordable, whether you want amethyst, which we never bring hardly ever. We've got it all for you, so it's going to be quite the night. I hope you can stay with us because there are going to be some really epic shopping opportunities. Not to mention, we have your favorites, we have your requests, we can bring you whatever it is you want to see. There's going to be a couple of the tanzanites in that 4 to 5 carat range, which we love. I've got the most incredible 4 carat sapphire. It's been brought down. We have, you name it, green Paraibas that are those beautiful big sizes, 5 to 6 carats. We've got a kunzite or two. We've got a couple actually really cool pendants. We've got a new gents ring. So it really is a show you cannot afford to miss, because if you like savings, and who doesn't, this is where we've got a very special show. Look, we're getting in the spirit of things right there. So the only thing that's going to be scary about this week is honestly how low we can go. How are we going to ever keep the lights on? I don't know, because this is just about value. So get ready to shop. Really big opportunity. Now, if you have requests, get those in. I know we had a request late yesterday. It was after the show. So, Carrie, if you're out there, we've got your tanzanite to look at. So, whenever you're ready. And then also, Kara, we've got a Paraiba for you in that pinky purple variety. So, we've got those ready for our Kara and Carries out there. And also, your requests, whatever it is that you would like to see on this Monday night, please do let me know. We'll be happy to show that for you. Okay, so let's get started. It is going to be right nonstop. I mean, you're talking out the gate value like this one. This is going to be really what sets the tone for the evening. I promise you that. And here's why. It's 112-2392. We've seen this a number of times. It is one of the rarest sapphires we can bring. That's the first thing. Very unusual, very rare, because it's that lavender color and it's sapphire. So it's not your basic purple stone. Like I said, we'll have amethyst later. That's a purple quartz, a little easier to find. This is a totally different deal with a 108 unheated, and look what happens when you pop that up to eye level. It is just the brilliance and beauty of an emerald cut, all those step facets shining, and yet it looks most like, if you were to liken it to another stone, you would say it's a purple diamond more than anything else. And with that, it's unheated material. Yes, it is. It's an unheated, untreated, all rare, all natural, emerald cut, beautiful, like those periwinkle blues as the secondary hues with your purple. And we know purple sapphires already are rare. They have vanadium content, so they're rare to begin with, but then you get that fabulous blue tone. So it is fantastic. It's 53 points in diamonds, all set on a wider cigar band style of a ring. I'll try it on for you. And here's the beauty of it with all the savings you're about to get. And we've seen the ring. We've seen it for $39.99 is where it started. That was a great value. Then it came down to $29.99. Then somehow, some way, it was down to $19.99 for a sapphire in this much gold. Keep in mind, gold's, you know, really $2,700 an ounce or so. But then you've got the diamonds burnished in. So a atypical setting, but really one of our new faves, if you like a lot of gold weight, and who doesn't these days. But we're also getting you the option to change the gold. So if you would rather have the yellow or the rose, that's no problem either. But that's all free. And what is also free is the stone, the diamonds, the gold. I think at this point you're probably paying for the labor at $19.99, but the truth is it's going lower than that. All I can say is dial in early. This is the day. This is the day you treat yourself. You shop for something for the new. I mean, you think about, you know, with November around the corner, you think about holidays coming up. You think about maybe gifting. Maybe you're thinking about what you're going to wear to those different get-togethers, gatherings, parties, and all those wonderful events we have coming up. This is what you need if you're looking for a rare sapphire. Come on over. We'll make it better than $19.99. It is a huge value, and I think we're going to make this the perfect way to really reward our early birds who are ready to go and with us and ready to get maybe the biggest value we've seen in years here. It is $999 to get that ring with one of the most decadent, rare, unusual colors of sapphire in the world. And then you've got, of course, the diamonds and the gold and a lot of that as well. So that's going to be one only, $999, and we'll see who's got it. 30 seconds on that one. And that's kind of how we're going to go very quickly through a lot of one-of-a-kinds that we have. If you want black diamond, that's here. A couple of cat's eye chrysoberyls are here. Some rubelite tourmaline, diamond rings in platinum. Oh, a big reduction on a blue zircon pendant. That is also a really fabulous way to go. So 15 seconds remaining on this one, and then we'll see who's got it. But a beautiful, beautiful stone, no doubt about it. And then we'll move right along. We're not going to wait for pieces to go either, because I know with the delay in the broadcast and the phones, it's going to take a couple of extra moments perhaps to get everything sorted out. So that's what we're just going to keep on moving. You let me know if you'd like that one. Now here is this wild new, this is a diamond ring that I feel like it's our shooting star, kind of our newest edition of what feels like, yes, it feels like a shooting star that's wrapped around your finger here, because you get this, actually the diamond star or floral, but really it's meant to, I think, look like that sweep of a star that then does the bypass around the hand, but it's also done with the satin finishing. So a little trail of that satin finish in the platinum. 1125976 is your item number, and this is a beauty. It really is. It's going to be the cluster of diamonds on the one side, making that star-like design, and then the other side, maybe the tail of your shooting star that's wrapping around, and that's going to be 28 points total weight in the platinum, stays as is. But what a value we have coming up on a platinum ring, when this is obviously one of those truly, truly beautiful and rare, of course, a very dense metal, but a very premium metal to see jewelry in. Let's take a look at it on the hand right up front so you get an idea of the size. Maybe it's going to be the sweetest little pinky ring, or maybe you even want to wear it as a thumb ring. I point that out because even though traditionally, sure, it works on a ring finger, but it can work really anywhere on the hand, but it's also going to be a lot better than $999, and that's where we're going. I mean, it really is that, it's that night. You got to make sure you're with us. I know we've got a lot going on this Monday night, right? So we have to make sure that we sweeten all the deals for you, make them the best you've ever seen, really give you what you came here looking for, which is obviously always the top quality jewelry. That is a given, but then these values that are just superstars in their own right. And if you need a star of a ring, we got it here for you. It's not even $999, $888, $777. What a value already for platinum, with a little bit, and you can see the edges of the design are actually done in the mirror finish platinum, where the inside and the main portion of the band are done in that satin finishing. So it's very, very unique. I mean, we're talking well done here. Many times, I mean, I don't think we recognize nearly often enough how difficult it is to change textures in the same ring. That's not easy to do. It takes a lot of workmanship, and yet it's not even going to be $777 or $699. I think that's about as affordable as a ring's going to be anytime. I mean, I think back to even just recent months here. If a ring goes down to $699, that's a little bit surprising, just with the way the platinum metals world is. But we're actually going to take it a lot lower for you. So if you like it, great little pinky ring, thumb ring, anywhere on the hand, really, we're going to size it for you. We take care of that. But it's not even $699. We'll make it $599 instead. And I think we're going to get to our blue zircon pendant next, because that's always been, well, recently one of the more popularly requested ideas. And then we do have a Conch Pearl that is always precious, and they've been going very, very quickly. Have the Conch Pearls. Most of what I've had recently have been in pendants. We're going to bring you a ring tonight that's new. So we do have one of those. I know we have a lot of you on the lookout for them. So I like to give you a heads up that they're here when they are. And then we're going to even see classics like a diamond band that's very famous to our collection, and one we haven't seen in a while. Some new styles of emerald and mandarin garnet and tanzanites, and yellow diamond is even here. So a really good one. So again, if you'd like that one, let me know. $599 only, and then we will move right along, keeping it going here with a, there's even black diamond, which is really, really precious. We don't see a lot of those, but I have a faceted stone, which is kind of like the hot black diamond to get. Now, take a look at this. This is really cool. And I know we've been seeing some really amazing pendants lately in blue zircon. They've been on the pricey side, haven't they? And yet you're still going to get a huge size here. And this one is going to go very, very, very quickly. So come on in if you like blue zircons, or especially if you're trying to match. I think about, this is the perfect match to a ring we had yesterday that was very quick to go. It was $11.55 actually in the carat weight. You'll remember, but it was actually between a cushion and an oval, whereas this is the same thing here, also between a cushion and an oval here. So east-west setting instead, so your traditional north-south, we just angled it differently for you to give you that east-west, and then of course stacked that diamond weight up atop that so you can get a really interesting pendant. You're going to string your chain through whatever your favorite chain is, and it's going to be going out very quickly because there's a brand new markdown on 112-6332, and it's going to be very easy to get your hands on because, well, we don't see 5-carat 06s come down to this affordable level ever. So get ready because, yes, it is a 506. Really proud to bring you such an amazing, amazing size in that stone. Now get ready because we got also 3 points in diamonds. They're stacked right above, creates that little trillion as your bail. And then you've got all the electric blues that zircon is known to give, but also double refraction. And that is why it's a stone that the zircon family really carries with it an importance to it, a real rarity to it. And yet, if you want to change the gold on this one as well, you can. It's really going to be custom designed for you as we like to do. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, just for a little size perspective. Then I'll pop it on the neckline for you as well, but let's just go ahead and measure it. Up and down is usually how we go here. So you see there, it's going to be about a ½ an inch from the top to the bottom, including that bail. I'll take it right on over to the neckline. So I think that's even maybe a better perspective to show you what that's going to be all about. And there it is, that lively, bright as can be, can't miss it color of the electric blues. I'm holding it where it would be about 16, 17, and 18 inches, 19 of course, and that's going to be just dependent on what chain you decide to use. So as we take another look up close and personal, get you a great value. It was also $38.88. We're going to change that in a big way, so you don't have to wait to jump in on the phone lines. We're going to move a lot of jewelry tonight, and it's going to be staggering values like you've never seen before. That's really the exciting part about shopping here and never having to leave the comfort of your home. I mean, my gosh, if I never had to leave the house, I think that would be a true luxury, right? Think about that. I mean, right? I don't know if everyone feels that way, but out here in LA, it's really challenging to just get anywhere or go anywhere. It takes, it can take 2 hours to go a couple miles. So I think the idea that have the luxury come to you, I think we live in a society where that, we see more of that than ever before, but in the category of, it's one thing to get household items and your basic necessities, but to have luxury jewelry arrive at your doorstep and then to save the kind of money that you are able to by shopping with us, it's amazing. And watch this, it's not $38.88. We're going much lower than that. So you got a great chance to pick it up here, but not gonna be, I don't think you guys are digging $38.88, and that's good because that just means, have I spoiled you through the years? Because that is what I have, right? I admit it, it's true. I think we've all done a really good job of spoiling you here at TVON over the years. If you've been watching for a month, a day, or all 8 years, I'll tell you what, we've spoiled you, and we like to continue to do that, and it's harder and harder for us to give you the values we do because of, again, all the gold market, diamond market, and everything that's happening. But you know what? Still, that just means our values are even better. If we can stay true to the values we bring, that just means, think of how much extra value that is given that everything in the marketplace is going up. And that's really the beauty of it. So feel free, zircon, one of our rarities, all mined out of Cambodia, always has, always was a one-source stone, and yet we've got it for $999. I really want to see who's out there tonight. I know we may not have everybody, but we already know we don't have, like 75% of our viewing audience because our cable is not here, but we know that there's still a dedicated few that might still have satellite and are watching that way, and we are saying, welcome on in. Let's give you the value. You're here, you get the big moments here, the great exciting offerings, the really, really big discounts. That's what we're doing. We always do this on Monday nights, so it's really, it is a must-see evening, but $9.99 to get that one. Ooh, that's a good one. So take a look at it one more time, and we'll see who's got it. I don't think that's going to be long for this world at that price tag. For a 5-carat pluser, I mean, think about that. Very unusual to see that size brought down to a price tag like that is. That's a good one. So $9.99, I would be very surprised if that lasts the next 30 seconds, and I don't think it will. Now, we did have a lavender sapphire to start the show. That is here for $9.99. We did have that fabulous diamond shooting star ring. That was $5.99 in platinum. That's still here. And then let me show you this Rubite coming up. 112-5356. And notice how we're sticking with rarities here. I mean, purple sapphire, blue zircon, now a Rubite coming up. This is not your everyday basics. We're going into some really high-end gems here, and we're going to continue that in 5 seconds with the Rubite in an emerald cut. So this one is gone. Congratulations on that one. Here we go with our, that's what I'm telling you. And this one's got a little water spot. So let me try to get that off. And it's our 213. So it's 1125356. And it is an emerald cut Rubite. Look at that. That is that very specific color of tourmaline. That is not just a pink. It can't be called a pink if it's got reds and these deep kind of raspberry tones to it. That's a totally different deal. And when you get those colors, that specifically, remember tourmalines, if they get into really unusual, unique colors, that's when they get their own separate name. They're otherwise just named after their color. So it's really a simple world of gems to figure out until you get into the exotics, the Paraibas that are blue-green, the Rubites that have that purple-red tone to them. That's when you're looking at specialty stones like this one is, and 73 points in diamonds around it. We keep it classic here, certainly. You've got the halo diamonds down the sides. It's a 2 carat 13 with 73 points in diamonds and a brand new right now discount. I mean, we're talking, we've had this. Look what it does. A rubelite weight is supposed to be more included than all the others, right? That's usually where it gets a lot of its saturation, is thanks to a lot of inclusions in the stone. We're showing off here that that one does not have that issue with inclusions. I can't even find one. And we're zoomed in close for that reason, to show you that, to give you an up close and personal look, to give you the most perfect viewpoint to see if there's anything going on in that stone. Trust me, that angle would show it. And I'm going to get it out the door right now and look at that stone. That is a precious tourmaline right then and there. And you know what? 73 points in diamonds should be, that's a mounting that goes for about $2,600 for us to make it. Plus you add the 2 carat plus rubelite. That's why it comes down to $39.99. It's not going to be tonight. Only one, change the gold again. All the options I've had besides the platinum, all the gold options I've had tonight, you've had the ability and the privilege to change it if you want to. Same thing goes for this one. And again, that's more just hundreds and hundreds of dollars of labor and new price, you know, all kinds of money we have to pour into it to make you a new mounting. And yet here it is for less than even $39.99 or even $35 or $3,000 or $2,000 or one. It's not $1,000. It's $9.99 to get that one. So highly recommend it. $19.99 turns into $9.99. We're really doing it. So that's a good one there. And it will be for one caller only. Don't forget, we do have a couple pieces left in our rings. Of course, the blue Zircon pendant is spoken for. Conch Pearl, if you want to see that one sooner than later, if anything sounds good. Obviously, we respect your time and appreciate that you're with us. So if there's something you want us to skip ahead to, something that you know you want to see, please do let us know. That's why the phone number is plastered onto your screen there. So that one's $9.99. I don't think that's going to be long for this world, so I'll just keep on moving. And then we have cat's eyes. I've actually got 2 cat's eyes to show you that are similar. We've got, I wanted to show this to you because this is our only one left in this panther design pendant. We've got the kunzite here in the emerald cut, and I'm gonna lay it on its side here for a moment just so you can be as up close to the stone as possible. But obviously you see the bail off to the left. So this is gonna sit in a vertical fashion on your neckline. It is one of our top kunzite stones, and yes, it's emerald cut. And it's going to be 1125166. So this is it for this design. Retired design, way too much that has to go into this, so we can't make it anymore. And I know we only saw it once. So it was a one-time experimental deal. And now we know it's not coming back. So this is your last chance to get this really cool design that is so well done here, so beautifully done with the kunzite number 1. We got to start with a great stone. That's always first. 10 carats 05 in your north to south setting on this beautiful deluxe rich as can be kunzite. Of course, that's important. But then you've got this great leopard or panther design sitting atop. Even, I don't know if you noticed this, but even the tail is going to drape a little bit over the stone. So there's that bit of overlay you have as well. It just looks so beautiful, doesn't it? And we'll show it. It's a quite substantial statement. Yes. Thank you. Rubelite is gone. So I think that we are just, and by the way, who got the Zircon there? Wayne? Lisa got it. Thank you. And Jess, let me know who you have getting the. Thanks, Lynn. Okay, so Lisa and Lynn. So far it's Lauren, Lisa, and Lynn watching the show. or shopping the show so far. Very nice. All right, so y'all are invited. If your name doesn't start with an L, you're all invited too to shop. But this one is going to be our luscious leopard. I'm just going to go with it here, and it's also going to be that really, really cool designer style. Now, diamonds in the bale, 15 points in diamonds, but it's mostly the bigger diamonds that you have in the burnishing on the leopard that give it those spots, right? That's really cool. So very specialty, unique style here. And it also is going to be, well, it's beautiful on the hand. Now this one is really one of our best examples of craftsmanship, workmanship, all of that. We love to see it. It's got some of the most high-end details, and again, like I said, not coming back, unfortunately. It does have a nice size bale. Let me show it against the hand here so you can see the size, because we need to get you familiar with that, and of course, that's the way it's gonna sit. So you're seeing the shine through that step cut, and then there it is, that designer draped panther design, which we see normally on its own in great status couture level jewelry. This time it's with the stone, which is over 10 carats in size. Of course, it does have a great height to it. From top to bottom, it's about 1.5 inches, but to be exact, it's 1 3/8 inches. So you do get that. We've got this one in the white gold, does stay in the white gold here. Like I said, that's a testament to the amount of labor that goes into it, and that's what it looks like from a distance. Now, in this lower light, where I stand, it does give you an idea here of a lot more of the blues you see. It almost looks at first glance, it might look more like a tanzanite or a sapphire than a kunzite, because you're really seeing the blues and the purples come through. We'll go back to our wheel close up. And again, diamonds by the yard. If you've got one of those you prefer to use as your new pendant chain, well, this will work because it's got an ample bale for that. And yet, ooh, I like this price tag, $49.99. Extra, extra special. Last one of this design we'll ever see. I know that's a bit sad, but you know, it's one to grab while we have it here today for you. And instead of $49, you get it for a better price tag. It's not even $1,999. There's $3,000 of savings right there. We're going to take it lower for you. It's not $49, like I said. We're not even doing $19. Actually, I'll get it to another $500 instant discount, and it's $1,499 only if you'd like to get that one. So a mega, mega value. If you are interested in really the most deluxe of our pendant designer styles here, no doubt about it. So that would be $14.99 if you'd like to get it. And again, white gold only, just one there. And then we do have, again, a black diamond, which is that full faceted black diamond material, which is awfully fun, which if you've never seen a faceted black diamond, we'll explain. It's got an extra facet pattern, so it takes the opaque stone and really enlivens it. And then, Jess, do you know how to like wake up our call board? Because it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So thank you. If we can figure that out, just it helps me see who's on the line here. Okay, so here we go. And then we're gonna talk, are you ready for this one? All right, so who's got it? Either Wayne or Jason, we'll see who's got that one. And then we're gonna be on our way, and we will update you here. And then 2 cat's eyes to choose from. The good news is here, we've got 2 different gold colors for you. Which one? You've got the pendant. Thank you so much. Jason's taking the pendant. Let me know. Is it another L? Is it another L gal out there? Or we'll find it. No, it's not. Is it really? Who is it? Lee. Are you kidding me? How about that? We're on a roll. We're on a roll. Lee got it. All right. You can't make this stuff up. All right. So now we've got, I said that just jokingly, figuring 1 in a million, right? Okay. So I've got 2 cat's eyes to show you. And one's in white metal, that one. And this one's in yellow metal. And I wanted to show you how, again, there's always, it's fun to see the different nuanced color differences that you can get in cat's eye chrysoberyls. And whether you have a preference, and I got to tell you, that one off to the right is so large. It's we're going to start there actually. We'll start with our platinum. It's 112, $49.30. And again, I think for our late arrivals, we've got just the first couple items of the show. I think we had a lot of late arrivals today. So reminder, the purple sapphire is still here at $9.99, and so is the diamond, what I call the shooting star ring. Now we have 2 cat's eyes. So we'll let you take your pick here, but real quick heads up. This one stays in white metal because that's going to stay in platinum. This one can be changed. So if you feel like you prefer the cat's eye in white, we can do it in white gold, or we can do it in rose gold. So keep that in mind. But we're going to talk about the platinum first, which is our carat 94, and it is a huge, huge, huge oval. It's practically round. You see the difference next to the oval on the left. It's It's a really special stone, isn't it? 194, 50 points in diamonds, but I do want to point out there are some very big pear shapes directly to the east and west sides there. The rest is going to be the round brilliance around that. So that's a very impressive style and design. That's the first thing. But then you also have the yellow gold. If you look there, and we're just going to bring up the information because I want to make these the same price. And so let's give you the specs on the left side, which is 112, 6275. That, like I said, is in gold, but you're going to get a 237. So it's actually a bigger stone off to the left in the oval, a little more green to it. And then you also have that 70 points in the diamonds. So wild opportunity here to get your choice of this one again, 237 on that one. And then the diamond weight is 70 points. So interesting. You've got a little more diamond weight and a bigger stone, yet they're going to be the same price tag. So a nice opportunity here. And like I said, just depending on maybe you like one color better, one shape better. Maybe you like the mounting a little bit more. I mean, obviously they're both really considered kind of classics more or less, but you've got some really big diamonds over here and just a little lighter green. And as someone who just adores different colors of green, it's nice to have whether you like a little more of a kind of a true olive green tone, which is really what the oval gives you, versus a little bit more perhaps like a sage green color that the more round is giving you. Certainly either way you go, there's no going wrong. This is a phenomenal stone. That's a chatoyant stone. Cat's eye is chatoyancy. Chatoyancy is cat's eye. It's the same exact thing. It's just a matter of really truly what stone you like better, and the fact that we're making them both so affordable. They're $9.99 a piece, whichever one you want. Pretty amazing when you consider what we got going on here. Take a look. And yep, yes. You got it. Left side first on the hand. Here it is. That's kind of what I had a feeling here. And just look at how strong, even in a lower light, I would say that chatoyancy is getting stronger. It's got a really defined kind of electric blue, silvery tone to it. And that's the 194 with the 50. But remember, the 50 points in diamonds includes those two really large pear shapes. So you do have that one for a great value of $9.99. That one's going to stay in platinum. Do you have that one? So we're verifying right now on that one that, oh, actually, it's got a little, there's almost a triple. Do you see it? A little extra. Usually you just see the two vertical lines with the cat's eye. We've got like an extra one off to the side there. That's interesting. And all natural, phenomenal stones. And don't forget they're durable too. They're 8.5 in the Mohs scale. So despite the fact it's a really rare stone, sometimes rare stones have a lot softer quality on the Mohs scale, not these. Yeah. Let's go with the other one. Here's the actually a bigger stone, 237, 70 points in diamonds on this one. And that will also be in $9.99 territory. But also remember, you can change up. So if you like the way it looks, do you want this one instead? All right, so they're going to go with the gold, which you can change. And then we'll bring this one back to the center here. So you can see 4930 one more time up close at $9.99. Again, that is our platinum setting with the really large diamonds. And congratulations. Jason, are we going to keep the L streak going? Or yeah, we were going to change, okay. Sandra, well, Sandra, we love having you. Thank you, Sandra. Enjoy that cat's eye. This is the cat's eye remaining here in the big round. And then we do have a black diamond coming up. We'll show it to you. It's the faceted. I love a faceted black diamond. I always tell the story that it wasn't that long ago I saw the first faceted black diamond that I'd ever had. It was actually maybe about 10 years ago. Because when I say faceted, they're usually just a round with a table facet. Let me show you what I mean by extra faceting. See how it's almost like a prismatic faceting across the top? So it doesn't have a flat table facet. It's actually pointed and comes up almost like you would see a culet at the base of a stone. It needs some rhodium. Yes, I've already talked to our jewelry department about this extensively. So it does need some rhodium. So rest assured, if you do choose to keep it in the white gold, it will be re-rhodium. So you'll see that consistent white gold all the way around. But it also does kind of show you what it would look like in yellow gold. So if you'd rather go yellow or rose gold, that's an option for you also. So just keep that in mind. You're going to change the gold color if you want to. It's $64.89. Only black diamond ring we have in stock right now is this one. And it's the round. So we start off with a rare cut, but like I said, it's usually a flat, just like a flat table facet, just like a round brilliant diamond would be. But it makes sense to go round brilliant when you have a white diamond where there's some transparency and you can see the brilliance through it. With a black diamond, they are not judged on clarity. It's the only diamond that isn't because, well, they're opaque. So you can't see through it. So we're not going to talk about, is it flawless, VS, SI, doesn't matter. It's opaque. So what you're getting instead here is a beautiful luster that is enhanced by the fact that it's got all the faceting up towards the top. So it's a 138 stone. It does have 3 points in diamonds on the accents on the sides, which come up and around and act like a bookend on either side. And you do have this incredible value coming your way, and I'll try it on now. White, yellow rose, as I mentioned. It's got this really great, I think this mounting's perfect for stacking too. If you like to stack with other diamond bands you have, maybe it's Wonder Rings, etc., great band to do that, because you can easily take that straight edge and stack around it if you want. So we gave you some diamond accents, but it certainly could be something you choose to dress up a little bit more if you want to. But with the only black diamond here and a good size at a carat 38, I think it means we got to take it extra, extra low, and we will. It's under $1,000, but not $999, because we've done quite a few pieces for $999. We'll bring this one even lower for you, and it's going to be $777. Yes, who's this for? Dewey, we've got a great one for you. It is such a beautiful pearl pendant. We'll show that on the way. And then, by the way, we've got a blue zircon ring to go with the pendant. So blue zircon that's new, gin style, actually unisex style, and morganite that's fabulous, and you name it, we got it. So it's going to be quite the day here. And really, again, beautiful top of the hour. It's the first one coming up in about 30 minutes, so I wouldn't go anywhere. Let's share this pearl pendant. Golden pearls. Out of everything we see, because we have, of course, white pearls are kind of the classic. Wow. Out of the black pearls, the pink pearls, and the golden pearls, which are the 3 fancier colors of pearls that take a different, more rare, exotic variety of mollusk to create. Because remember, these are, well, you can take a pearl, you can take anything really that's round, and you can coat it or dye it to make it look like this. But that's just all look-alike simulated material. Those are simulated pearls. They can be plastic, they can be alabaster, they can be, sometimes they can be pearls that are dyed. They might be a real pearl at the core foundation of it, but it might be dyed to make it look more exotic than it is. None of that we have to concern ourselves with, because here you have a golden pearl that is massive, 112-3225, 18 karat gold setting here with black rhodium and white rhodium. And that means that 13.5 millimeter gold pearl is set. Look at this, all natural in color. You can see it's got ever so subtle, these are subtle little characteristics to the surface, which I think are crucial, because then you know it's the real deal. You know the trick with actually knowing a pearl, if you're actually holding a pearl, like let's say you're out about in an estate sale or whatever, have you, the difference between plastic pearls and real pearls, you actually, remember it's that nacre that it builds within the mollusk. So there's usually like a little graininess to a pearl that's actually natural. So back they'd always say, you know, if you actually, of all things, you would kind of run it, it sounds so, as someone who's a bit of a germaphobe, it sounds so unsanitary to me, but you actually run a pearl at the very, very edge of your tooth. And your tooth can actually, it's sensitive enough to pick up on that graininess we speak of. Yes? Always, 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 always. Let's show it now. She's like, enough talk about the pearl. I know what I'm looking at. Just show me how big it is. And it's huge. And it does have a carat 80 in diamonds, both black and white diamonds together. Like I said, there's such a beautiful saturation of black diamonds because it's set in black rhodium as well. Here's the measurement. So it's quite large. It's going to be 1.25 inches from top to bottom with the hidden bail. So the bail is part of the design. That's so ingenious. And then we'll take it over to the neckline so you can see it here as well and really see, oh yeah, the teardrop shape. And then, of course, you saw that it's slightly concave where the white diamonds are, so that the pearl is really sitting into the diamonds. So think of it like a subtle bowl design. That's what concave's all about. And so it's going to sit right in there in a nest at that kind of center of that pear-shaped design. So really, really well done here, and yet finished to perfection. Look at that inside. So all beautiful the way it's going to sit against the neckline. And this is such an incredible piece, and such a large golden pearl. Stays in the gold colors it's in, and it's actually, well, it started at $10,000. $99.99, taking it much lower for you right now. Oh, this is a great value. And we're going to make this easy. It's under $5,000. So there's your half off already, and then we'll take it a little lower. Because why not, right? We're all about Monday markdowns. It's everything we do on a Monday night to bring you that value you're craving, and we'll make it you know what, skip 39. I got carte blanche here to do whatever it takes to move everything I put up here. So let's make it $29.99 instead, and make this the best value we've seen in golden pearl pendants, which when it's got almost 2 carats in diamonds, most of which are the white diamonds. And is this one spoken for? Oh. Oh, was that Rayanne? Yes. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, actually, Jess, you know better than anybody. You better not say, send me the dress, because I've done that before. I've taken the dress and sent it to customers before, but not the actual dress. Just to be fair, I bought a new one and sent it to a customer. Yeah, I didn't just give her my own. I had Jess super sleuth it to find out her size she needed, and then I bought it and sent it to her. So you never know, Rayanne. But you know what? That wasn't our requester, I don't think. So let me know to the requester. That one went out the door, but let me know if we can find something different for you, because Rayanne did take that. And thank you so much, Rayanne. You're funny, and you're also very kind. So thank you so much. Two characteristics that I know I love in a jewelry friend. So, by the way, speaking of friends, we've got Kara and Carrie had made requests. So, Kara, we've got a pendant for you to look at in a pink purple Paraiba, and also Carrie, we've got a tanzanite that you wanted to see as well after yesterday's show. So, those are here to show you. Now, how about a little pink sapphire, love? We hardly ever see pink sapphires, especially bright pink sapphires like this. They're really, really, really rich. Look at that. It's kind of a pinky purple, isn't it? Really good size here too. And it's a roval stone. How pretty is that? So really precious. We're going to come in a little bit closer because this is the most contemporary wide band of solid gold. I love it. So it's 1124981. It's got, first of all, I want to just tell you, it's platinum and 18 carats. So we went to the two highest ends that you can do here in really fabulous metals, right? We did the platinum, we did the 18 karat, so you get it all. And then it's really actually kind of very blocky. It's got a great feel, it's got a great heft to it. And I want to show you the side profile because it's really pretty how the 18 karat yellow gold kind of wraps up and swirls in this almost S curve and then comes up to meet that stone, give the stone, which you clearly see as a roval, right? And that's a 1 carat pinky purple sapphire, and then the diamond weight paved beneath it. There's a new markdown on this one as well. Well, that's going to be said for everything today. So it's just all throughout the show. You get markdowns. It's what we do on Monday night. And this one got a brand new price, lowest it can be. That's the other thing, is that when these prices get marked down and knocked down to this level, this is as affordable as they can possibly be. So you take advantage, you get what you love, and you get a really, really special discount where it's not even $49.99 anymore, and yet it feels very modern, very contemporary. Take a look. Oh, I love the way it glides onto the hand, and the way you see it's very squared off in the way it comes up. Even this side profile is curved in the same kind of S curve that you have with the yellow gold that comes up and meets the sapphire. So it's really attractive, and it gives you a nice little height to it, and then that's all solid metal. That's the platinum that you see through the depth of the sides there. So really well done. It's not going to be $49.99 at all. We're going a lot lower than that, and this is another angle on that stone so you can see here, and it's not going to sit flat because there's that yellow gold coming up on that one side. It's not $49, $39, oh no, $29 or even $19.99. This is one of those that we don't bring a lot of sapphires for the precise reason that the bigger stones in particular get really pricey really fast. It's tough to bring that really huge value you're all looking for. This is actually better than even $19.99 to get it. I hope somebody's calling in early. You see that we have a lot of pieces going very quickly tonight. That will continue to be the case. But this is what we do on Monday nights. It's a night when things are going to go quickly because they are marked down so tremendously. So you got a big value right now. It's not 19, 18, 17.99, even better. And we're going to bring it all the way down. There's no chance this is sticking around. It's only going to be $1,699 to the first caller, and then we've got another. Is this for our requester again then? All right, so we're going to work on another golden pearl request, and then we've got another big size for her. So we'll have that next in $16.99 on our hot pinky purple sapphire in that beautiful diamond wave. It's almost like a wave. It feels almost like the curve of like a sand dune where it's very fluid, but does have that elevation change that is so unique, isn't it? So it's a good one, and you'll be very impressed. Even though it's not super wide like a cigar band, it really does have that depth to it, so you're going to feel the weight. It's got a very nice super size to it, so you're definitely going to feel it. And hey, Tracy, thank you so much. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Okay, very nice. Okay, very good. You'll like that. You'll like that ring. Tracy, thank you for your kind words. That's very sweet. And should I put you on the list for a dress too, Tracy? All right, I'll put you on the list. Although I don't know, this is from quite a few seasons ago. I may not be able to track this one down. Yeah, this one's, yeah, I had it for, it's in one of those oldie but goodies. But I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We've got another design. Now this is a little bit more, this is a lot of personality here, so I'm not sure if this is what she's looking for, but it is a really pretty golden pearl. We just had a shooting star ring earlier. Take a look at this one. This is fabulous. It's a 1110755. Wow, this has been here a bit. And it's a really dramatic, lengthy pendant that's gonna be, of course, vertical. I'm holding it by the bail. So that big open star at the top, that's where your bail is. It's 18 karat solid gold still. And it also is 12 millimeters. Oh, hi Pam, thank you so much. Oh, thanks for splitting your time with me and your other love. That's really nice. And I would do, that's interesting you ask. I love a black diamond and yellow gold. So I would go the more rich route. I just think it's more rich. So yes, I would do the black diamond and yellow gold. That's my opinion on that one. But look at this, speaking of yellow gold, the pearl is almost like the color of a yellow gold, but remember, it's natural. The golden lip mollusk or oyster is what produces these rare golden pearls. I'm gonna zoom back a touch because with that graphic, I wanna be able to see the whole thing here. It's got some great personality to it. It's got the 12 millimeter size. We always measure pearls in diameter. It also has 34 points in diamonds among the pave. Of course, that's 3 different stars and then the 1 individual diamond. And it's gonna be, well, this is a really fantastic way to go here, especially when it used to be $48.88. Now it's got a new reduced price. Let me show you from a distance on the hand so you can see the size and length, and then it's got the great finishing we expect it to have. I like that you're gonna see now, chances are if you're going with a basic chain, you're gonna have a really nice open star, but I was thinking too, how cool would it be to use the diamonds by the yard and position one of the bezel set diamonds right there, so that you would see a diamond set within the star. It'd look like a star amongst the star, if you know what I mean. I think that'd be really cute, and it would stay. So you could do that. If you have a DBTY, make sure you try that, because I think that'd be really, really pretty. And then here's the length you're gonna get. It's gonna be 1 inch and, oh, it's a little over 1.5 inches. It's gonna be about 1 3/4 there, top to bottom. And then let's show it to you on the neckline, of course, so you can see what that's going to look like. And again, some of that detail, that sweep of mirror finished gold on this side, the stars aligning there, right? Maybe that's got some meaning to you. I love the idea that the stars aligned, right? And we'll blow it out right now. It's under $2,000, not $19.99. Let's go back to the close-up, show you what it's all about here, all the details. Are you digging this one, Jason? Thinking about it? We can get you better value. Oh, no, I'm going lower. Not 19, 18, 17, 16. We do this on Mondays, and it's a blast. I'll make it $1,599 only. $1,599. Only one. That's going to be it. And think about it. You get almost 2 inches of 18 karat gold to start. We love the diamonds. We love the pearl, but that's a lot of 18 karat gold to get it going. So that's a really, really important piece right there. That one's gone. Congratulations. Let me know who that is when you know. Just a reminder, the hot pinky purple sapphire is still here. Very modern feel. Now, also, this one. Oh, this one, the Conch Pearl, which we have not been, oh, look at that color, luscious, best of the best color, because technically if you're looking for the highest quality, you want it to be a bit darker pink as opposed to lesser pink. The lighter pinky peach tones, and sometimes they're almost white, you want them to be a little darker if you're concerned at all about getting the top quality possible. Let's start with the setting. It's 6025, by the way. It's platinum, and we have been struggling to keep these in stock because we've been really bringing them down in price. It is one of the most, if you haven't heard of it or if you're not familiar with it, it is one of the most exotic stones in the world. It is an organic stone. It's coming from those large conch shells, you know, the conch shells that you put to the ear into the ocean. And it's the large sea snails actually, but really rare to find. Very unique. You can go through, we talk about it all the time because you need to know the ratio because it's staggering to think about that you could have 15,000 of those large queen conch pearl or shells and only one, on average, only one out of 15,000 is going to have a conch pearl on the inside. So that's really something to think about. Then, out of all that you would be able to gather from that ratio or that yield, you would have about 10% of those that would actually be gem quality, that are the types you would set into jewelry like this. So very, very, very unusual stone, which is why they carry with them some of the higher prices out there. Not here, not tonight. It's brand new. Platinum setting, 73-point conch pearl, and 18 points in diamonds. So we kept it really simple as far as the setting style. And remind me, Jason, who got that one? That's right. Okay, I wasn't going to say her name again because I already said it once, but I'm just glad it was a requester. Just check in to make sure we don't need to go back and try to find her something else. It was a requester, right? Great. Okay, good. So that sounds perfect. Now, only a couple items remaining from the show, by the way. We'll recap those before our top of the hour gets here. But this Conch Pearl is going to go, and that's kind of the case and the fate of every single one of them because they are just that affordable. They really are. And we're so proud to bring this to you, but it's going to be a lot better than that whole $59.99 deal. That's where they started. When we first brought Conch Pearls, light 1 carat like this, that's about where they were. And of course, a lot of people being unfamiliar or fairly new to seeing them at all stood back and said, I'm not sure about that. And then as we started to bring these down, it was hugely successful because obviously we undervalued them. We sold them far too low. And now as new ones come in, it's kind of like we got to just stay there with those discounted prices. We can't revert back to what they actually should be going for. So it's a big, big value for you. We're very excited about this being here tonight, and yet it's not even 5 or 4 or 3 or 2. It's going to be $19.99 for that one and only Conch Pearl, and I'll try it on for you. In the platinum stays as is there. And then we got some big tanzanite values tonight. Make sure you stay with us for those. Want you to see what we have in really important tanzanite. And this is just so elegant and simple. It almost feels like vintage, doesn't it? And it's not. We don't sell used jewelry, but look at how beautiful just that little bit of mill grain work with, of course, the white metal platinum gives it that little bit of a vintage vibe. So $19.99 only on that platinum piece, and that's one of our more affordable of our entire Conch Pearls, and yet it needs to be mentioned that is that really nice color, that super deep, rich saturation we like to see. Now, there's also going to be the most gigantic 4 carat blue sapphire in a heart shape. That is here. And I know we had a lot of you with your eyes on that one. So that's going to be here. We also have a kunzite, a big tanzanite. How about a 1387 round? And if 14 carats is a little too large, we're going to bring you several in that 4 to 5 carat range, which is generally where a lot of folks want to be. Now, I just want to show you this. This is one of those returning favorites. They just got back in stock a few hours ago. And it's something we cannot keep in stock every time it's here. This is just one of a set that is the famous Raindrop earring. This is the hoop earring that was developed to go alongside and be the perfect match with our famous Raindrop ring band that was made exactly the same way as this earring is. So you actually see it's got the same intricate details where one side of the earring, because remember, these are lying flat on a wheel, they're going to sit vertically in the ear. So that means what you see that's top and bottom is actually going to be left and right. And it's a post and butterfly backing on a J-hoop style, so it doesn't come actually all the way around. But it's item number 1118907. Now, I hope you won't mind. We're going to leave the item number old, even though these are a brand new restock. We want to leave the item number where it once was a long, long time ago. Why? So we can honor the price tag that they were a long, long time ago when they first were developed, and that's really, really important, so you've got a great chance to pick them up. So they're really textured. This is a little bit different than your typical hoop because, of course, they're giving you some difference in that they're wider. There's a lot of open work, but then there's a really cool texture on either side. They're different on either side. This is not a cookie cutter stamped out piece of, basic jewelry. Instead, you've got this really special look as we take a look here in the yellow gold, or you can get the white gold or the rose gold as well. But see how one side is bezel entirely and the other side is a mix where the bezels and the pave actually alternate? That's the difference here, is it's a really unique look that you can decide. See, there's a left and a right design too. So you can decide whether you want the solid bezels on the inside or the outside of your ear. So you get to decide how you're going to, I would just kind of put them on and then look in the mirror, and you'll just, I personally love when the bezel sets are on the outside. I just think that looks like what should be on the exterior to me. That's just my own thing. But white, yellow, rose, and I know how many of you own the ring and love it. That is why these were developed. It wasn't originally planned to actually have an earring to go with the ring, but you love the ring. You asked for it. You requested it. We made it happen. It's a 5/8 of an inch, top to bottom length. I mean, look at these from a distance away with a little backdrop so you can see how that looks. So there again, there's the one side, which actually on that angle, it looks really, again, more like that waterfall cascade. You see more fluidity to your diamonds. On the other side, that's your bezels. And then, of course, all that interesting gold detail that's between those details on the outer edges. So 5/8 of an inch I'm going to pop one on for you as well. And again, it's really easy because it's a straight post too. So you're not worried about, you know, if you don't love click enclosures, because some people don't love a click enclosure because sometimes a click enclosure can be a little bit, every earring's different. Sometimes they can be a little shorter than what people need for just depending on the thickness of their lobe or where their piercing is, or sometimes, you know, those posts can be a little challenging to put on or put in. So I think that this is really going to suit a lot of you well, but look at how it's still rounded like a hoop. I don't even have a backing in, and I'm just, you know, hoping it's going to stay floating here in the ear, but you can see how they look from a distance away. Let's go back to the up close and give you another look at them here in white, yellow, or rose, but they are under 1,000 yet. I think it's a really fresh way to wear an earring where you're still going to wear them. They're suitable for every day. They're not over the top dressy, but they're really different than probably what you have already in your hoop collection, and they're not $9.99 or $8.88. We've kept everything really affordable this hour, haven't we? And hope to keep doing that. No matter how valuable or rare or specialty the piece is, we are on a mission to move every last one of a kind, every of our favorite classics that are here. I mean, this is kind of like our updated classic, isn't it? To get the raindrop style, to get the beautiful look. 62 points, that's almost 2/3 of a carat in diamonds. So you're getting plenty of diamond weight. It's not like it's lacking in the diamond respect, and yet they're not even $888 or $777. There's a better value for you now if you'd like to get them. And yet maybe, I will say, there are people that have in the past shopped more than one gold color in this earring. Same earring, different gold colors. Why? Because they look so vastly different. So if you get a white and a yellow, or you get a white and a rose, you're going to have totally different earrings. Nobody would ever, even the folks that see you every day, would probably have no idea that it's the same earring because they're giving you such a different look with the amount of gold presence you have. It's not $777. They're even better, and this is the one to get right now. $699 for a fresh take on a hoop when usually they are out of stock. We get requests for them almost every day. And yet usually they're just not even here. We can't put them on the air if they're not in stock, right? So this is your chance where we've got a little bit of quantity and they're ready to go out to you for a really incredible $699 price tag. So huge value, great opportunity to own them. And if you haven't tried them, try them. You will love them. Thank you very much. Yellow gold is the first to go. I wish I had the white and the rose to show you here. And then I know we're a little more limited on the yellow. The white gold, I've always said when we have the rings, and I wonder if the ring is here. I'm wondering if we could even show you the rings in the different gold colors just to give you an idea if it's here. I don't know if that's in stock either. But that's the thing about this ring is that we usually think about diamonds in our white gold, but there is something about this particular design I've always preferred in the yellow and the rose because for whatever reason, all the textural details you have going on, I think show up so much better. You have yellow gold. That's the way to go. So far, yellow gold is running away with it here. And that's the idea because I think a lot of you know with the raindrop ring, maybe that's where you started. If you prefer that, do it because the yellow gold, there is something about it that's really showing. You see that little beaded texture? That's what I call, that's mill grain. So that's where you're getting that mill grain style. All the bezels, the way that shows off and the way that shows up, that's really important as well. And yet $699 to get an earring you're probably going to end up living in. They are going to be your go-to because I also appreciate that even though they are not quite an inch in length here, what is so cool about it is when you get a little more width to your earring, they tend to have more presence to them, don't they? They do. It's just, it's some of the nature of designs. When you see an earring that has more of the width, like you see there how wide it is with the open work, it tends to look a little bit just, it's more bold. And it can give you that longer length look or appearance without having to resort to a 3 or 4 inch hoop, which just not everybody's comfortable in and might be a little much for everyday wear. So $699 gets them. Very, very cool value there. Just a heads up, there is a brand new gents or ladies style. It's a unisex style. We've got that plus amethyst top of the hour. We're only about 7.5 minutes away from our top of the hour. And I want to show you this blue zircon that is just madness in beauty. I mean, it really is. It's kind of like, double refraction does something so cool that even if you're not talking about a gigantic stone, it makes such a statement. What do you think? That does. And then the mounting around it just makes it. Take a look at this. And then who was shopping with you, Jess? And who was shopping with you, Wayne? Patricia, thank you. Mindy, thank you. Now look at this, leaning a bit because again, it's got that really cool point to each of the corners. But yet 112-6307. is your item number here, and what a look this is. The most powerful blues is through Cambodian Blue Zircon. Starlight Blue, presentation grade, and even though we've been seeing them somewhat regularly of late, they are not something we have a lot of, so get them quickly. 3 carats and a quarter, 325, that's your carat weight, and talk about razzle dazzle me wonderful. That's about as bold as it gets in a blue, and you just take a stone that no matter what is going to give you sparkle, and look what the round does. Look at how the round amplifies it. Diamond weight is 70 points. It can be done in any gold color, and there is one. We already had the blue zircon pendant go very quickly earlier tonight. I would anticipate this new ring that is brand new right here, right now, is going to do the same. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and any gold you wish. I think there's something special about that white gold backdrop with all those white diamonds that you have as well, but this price tag should be $59.99, absolutely, for a 3 1/4 carat. Look at that round blue pop. It just is neon electrifying. It's something special. And yet it's not even close. If we're going to stay on this mission on Monday to mark down everything, well, it's got to go lower. And oh, look, at least when the wheel stops, the ring sits on its own where it should. Oh, it's a good and a bad thing. Let's see if we can jog it back to life here. Maybe, maybe not. No, maybe not. All right, so could be something I'm going to have to manually put these on their moving kind of track here. But look at how beautiful that is. And we'll take it down right now. Much, much more affordable price tag than even $59, $49, $39, $29. We obviously want to make sure, because we know we got the blue zircon lovers out there. They're out there. They're in full force. We're ready to send it out. You don't even pay $29.99 for a 3 1/4 carat. We are 5 minutes away from the top of hour number 2, and we have a special for you you will not believe, because we hardly ever see it. Looking forward to that. But this one's got to come down even further. That's what we got to do if we want everything to keep on going out the door like they've been doing already. We're going to take this even lower than $29.99. Come on in. Not going to last, you know that. There's no way. And it's $1,999 for a 3 1/4 carat. That is special, and almost 3/4 carat in diamonds as well. So very important piece there, and get requests in if you have them. Looking to help you out with all the requests that you might be looking for. Again, Kara had made a request. Kara, we've got your pendant, and Carrie, we've got your tanzanite. So if you guys are looking to see those, we'd love to bring them out. All right, we're going to move on from the zircon. Blue zircon 3 1/4 carat. Let's keep on moving. And by the way, if you need a deal on a 6 carat Paraíba, I know 6 carat Paraíba sounds expensive, real expensive. Like, wait a minute, don't we top out at 4 and they're $50,000? Typically, yes. Look what I have here. Tell me something. We might be in the presence of the greatest Paraíba we've ever had. And I've had a 16 carat. Now that's currently in a museum. But I've also had a 4 carat that's pretty cloudy. And then I got a 3 carat that was really shining and bright, and a $299 that was also $15,000. If you like green and blue, because we remember Paraíba means it's copper bearing, copper and manganese technically. You got to have those 2 elements. And if you have or find those 2 elements in a tourmaline, it's Paraíba. If it's a blue, green, green, or a purple. Otherwise, we call them Coubrian albites. So here's the deal. You get the most beautiful spearminty blue-green. It's about, I would say, 70% green, 30% blue. If it was straight up green, it would look more like an emerald or a Savorite garnet. This has still that blue-green match or mix, but one of the most electrifying, clean, bright, amazing stones. It is a color that I particularly find the most attractive of the Paraíba family. And that's a big statement because I think they're all darn pretty. I think the pinks are amazing. The purples are special. We've got a pendant here in the pinky purple tonight. I love even the jaunites and the blue greens that are traditional. They're 50-50, the signature color. There's obviously a special place in the gem world for those particular colors, but there's something so neon and so bright, kind of spot it from across the room. I think you could see it from another galaxy, as a matter of fact, when you talk about a stone that has this specific nuanced color. Take a look at it, and it's the clarity as well. Look at the clarity that it's giving, where that is why, right decision there, putting it in a bridge mounting, how ingenious. because 112-6317 set in a bridge shows off that clarity where you can actually see that double row of pave diamonds underneath all day long. Plain as day, you can see those diamonds running right through the stone. It's also a $598. Oh, and before you tune out, don't even tempt me with that stone, Lolo. Don't tempt me. Don't show me. Don't even talk about it. How dare you put that up on a Monday night, because you can't mark that thing down. Oh, I can, and I will. Because if you're thinking, you've seen the markdowns I've been doing tonight. You've seen how, whether it's brand new or if it's been here a while, how it's come down in price. You've seen it. This is brand new right now, and it does not matter. And it's one of the rarest, most precious, most valuable stones in the world, and I'm still bringing it down. I have to. It's my vow to you each and every Monday night that we're together for 3 hours. We get to mark everything down. So this is the beauty of it. 5 carats 98, perfect blue-green color. It is just, I can't stop staring at it. It's in a preview monitor. I can't stop. It's getting my attention, and I should be paying attention to all of you. But I can't help it. There's some neon attraction happening in the upper left-hand corner of a monitor where it's just drawing you in. The same thing will happen. If you've never experienced this stone, try it at some point. Now, I know that maybe this isn't going to be the one for everybody, but it might be. The way I'm going to make it this affordable, it very well could be. The stone that everyone's fighting over because you know it shouldn't be discounted. I know it shouldn't be discounted. I'm discounting it. And by the way, it's got a carat 11 in diamond, so yeah, we should be talking about that, but honestly, doesn't really even matter compared to the quality and amazing, amazing value this stone is. And honestly, guys, look at that. Look at that. The blue greens that are cast beneath it are just typifying what I'm talking about. There's a glow in a neon that is just out of this world. Look at the clarity. Look at the clean clarity of the stone. You can look at the side pavilion. You can look through the back. You're not even finding a flaw, and this is copper bearing. There should be something. When you're this close to a 6-carat stone, you should see something there. That's why it is an anomaly of the natural gem world, and that is why we should be asking umpteen millions of dollars for it. We're not doing that. I'm not asking $50,000, and we're already at under $10,000 a carat. FYI, you'd be lucky if you could get $50,000 a carat on this stone. By the way, it's the top of the hour, so welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. So happy you're here, keeping us company. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got 2 hours left on a Monday, which means it's must-see because we mark everything down. And this one's no exception. This brand new 6-carat Paraiba, $50,000, which would be a great value for 1 carat. You're getting 6 carats for less than this price. With the carat 11 in the bridge, I need 1 caller. 1 caller, 1 collector, 1 Paraiba, whoever it is. If you want to be a collector, if you already are a collector, no matter where you fall on the collector spectrum, this is the one to own, especially the way I am dropping this price down. It is unbelievable what you're about to see. It really is. Take a look at it. It's not 50. It's not 50. It's not 40. It's not 30. It's not 20. It's not 10. We could just say goodbye to it now. At $10,000, that is such a value. We could call it a done deal at $99.99. I'm telling you, it really is the piece that should be in that $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 range, and we'd be proud to call that a value. Instead, I got something else going on. And I need you to be on the phone lines right now, because when I tell you it's going to go, we know that. Again, this is Monday night. This is why you watch this night. It's because these are the types of things that happen regularly, and we don't hold back. We take the brand new and the best of the best, and we still mark it down. So come on in right now, because it's not even going to be $99, $89, $79, $69. Okay, now we were kind of impressed when it was under $10,000 a carat. Now we're getting close to $1,000 a carat. And yet it's not even going to be $59.99. There you go. We are at $1,000 a carat with a free mounting that cost us about $6,200 to make. So now you get a better value than that, because we are going to do everything in our power to guarantee and make sure this ring and everything else tonight goes out the door. How do we do that? Better value than even $59.99, and it may already be gone because this is a collector's stone. And there's really no price you can put on it today because nobody else is even selling it. It should be in that priceless category. And yet we're putting a really dandy of a price on it, and it's only going to be $4,999. And that is the miracle price tag right there. Now it's Monday. Yeah, miracles, not Monday markdowns anymore. It's when the markdown gets to this level that it becomes a miracle. So that'll be $49.99. One caller will get it. You can, yes, as far as like the important stuff, like you can change the gold and get your size and all of that, of course. But that's a very, very important gem. And for $49.99, you can't top that value. And so that takes us to our top of the hour. I just kind of let that one carry over a bit. What a great way to start the hour. But we do have an amethyst as our official top of the hour opportunity for you. That is coming up. $49.99. Somebody needs to have that ring in their collection. And I'm telling you, you'll never look back. That's the one you will be so proud to have your hands, well, I would say to get your hands on, but it's going to be on your hand. Thank you so much. That is gone. Let me know, Jason, when you know who got it. And then here we go with our amethyst. Top of the hour is officially here. And it is not just any amethyst. It is a fancy cut. And it's lovely. So let me get it all polished up here. And we've got 112-6518 for you now. What a stone. So we don't dive into the stone very often because we know it's out there. We understand. It's purple quartz, it's available, it's out there. But not often is it found in this color. This is a very different color. It's no longer like lavenders. It's nothing like that. It is a bright, beautiful 4-carat 36 premium Brazilian amethyst that really looks like the sunsets of Siberia. Although I don't think, I took a photograph on the way in of our fabulous sunset from high up where I was overlooking down. Oh, it's a pretty cool photo. I'll figure out if I can send that to Tony. Because it was a cool sunset on its own where the sun was beaming right behind the downtown LA cityscape. Ugh, and like all that looked like was just a silhouette behind the bright orange glow of the sun, and the clouds were all purple. Oh, it's amazing. But anyway, this, because it'll be probably, gosh, I only have 2 more days of driving in daylight, right? Because, you know, Sunday we got that time change. Well, technically Saturday night, Sunday morning. So don't forget, fall back this Saturday. But here we are, talking about a 436 Brazilian amethyst. There's nothing quite like it. We're very picky, very choosy about what kind of amethyst we bring you. That's why we just normally don't bring it at all. So it's got to be that really top quality. Then you get, of course, that amazing color. And then 38 points in diamonds that are actually pave. I got to go jumpstart our wheel. Our wheel is doing its little hiccup. So let's see if we can get that going again. And then we'll walk you through the mounting as well, because it's really pretty how it twists on the side with this really cool, think of it like a figure 8 but extended, and then that leads in to this pave work, which is just wrapping around it, almost creating a little bit of a heart top and bottom with this fancy cut stone. And we're going to make it super affordable despite the fact that it's got a lot of diamonds. And yes, you can choose your white or your yellow or your rose gold. You can really make it your own that way. So that's important also. And we're thrilled to bring it to you right now at this incredible value. How about the squared off prongs too? Just a little notation there about when you have a bigger stone like this is, you got to use a more powerful prong, but you want to make it part of the design and really tastefully done. So that's there. And we're going to make it under $1,000. And we never see big amethyst. And I thought $9.99 was good. Let's make it a real true top of the hour here. We're going to really, truly bring you a better value than I think you've ever seen before. And remember, this is important to see it on the hand perspective because you need to see the size of it. That is, look at that. The size that is really not overwhelming, but a really, really powerful size to make sure that I think also just that little lower light that the hand is in is really showing you a more true color. This is a lot like tanzanite in the fact that it doesn't need the crazy bright hot spotlight to look its best. You see how that color, that's a more true to life color. What you're seeing here as opposed to up close is when you see that richness where there's absolutely no break in that really rich, almost like purple velvet color, right? There's all different, like every color out there. There's different tones, there's different hues, there's different saturations. The gemstones of the world share that. And we make that comparison with tanzanite too because it also has purples, blues, and reds. It does. Only the best amethyst in the world is going to do that. This is one of those stones. It just plays a little differently because purple is going to be what you see the most of. Purple's the dominant color, right? And then as it moves, you saw it there, especially with this fancy cut, which is almost like a take on a hexagon because it's got a little bit more of that. Instead of just a perfectly rounded side, it's got a little more of a notched edge. So it's really a unique cut. It's really a unique shape, but it also is very feminine at the same time. Kind of like reverse hourglass is what this is giving. But then you see those flashes out of nowhere. There's that really intense purple color, but also blues and also reds. And so it kind of plays like a blue wing block D does, where blue wings are predominantly blue with that purple and red undertone. This is really the purple that's leading with the blues and the reds as well. And it's not even going to be $9.99 or $8.99. Take a look at this. We're blowing it out right now. Huge value right here, right now, $888 as our official top of the hour. And do let me know what you're taking from hour number one, because we only have a few pieces left. Kara, we've got a Paraíba pendant to show you. Carrie, we've got a Tanzanite to show you if you ladies happen to be out there. Call me and let me know that you are and that you're ready to see it. Jess, did you pick something up? Oh, fabulous. More hoops? Yes, the raindrops, or you always call them the waterfalls, and both are appropriate. Raindrops, waterfalls, we don't go chasing them, we know that. So here we go, $888. All right, let's move on. $888 on that one. It's a big one, isn't it? Great color, great cut. I mean, that's really the difference. We choose to, if we're going to bring amethyst, let's bring quality, but let's also mix it up with the cut a little bit. Give you that unique factor. And then, oh, Paraíba lovers. Do we have any Paraíba lovers? We know we had someone. And by the way, Jason, who took that $598? Lisa, thank you so much. I do have a smaller Paraíba in the blue, green, and around. Just FYI. We might as well get this one out the door too. This is the signature blue-green color that is half and half. So you get, compared to the $598, more blues visually. But around and 112-6456 is happening right now. And this also is a mounting that is reserved for only our finest stones. Typically it's seen with the yellow diamond. You might remember when we've had this mounting, which is 196 in white diamonds. I'm actually leading with the diamond weight. That's so impressive at almost 2 carats. But then you get your 70-point round Paraíba, which is also just, doesn't it make you want to just dive in or go on vacation seeking out a private island with that kind of color of blue-green waters? Like if that doesn't take you to a tropical oasis paradise, I don't know what does, but that's the thing. I think that's what so many of us love about Paraíba. I'm obsessed with this stone for that reason, because I feel like, as someone who doesn't take vacations, you know, I feel like that is like the instant vacation right there. I feel like that's the moment you look down in your hand and go, oh, it just is something zen about it. There's something, oh, that sigh, that little letdown, that little soothing moment because of the colors being so, I don't know, they feel euphoric to me. They really do. This blend of blue and green that no other gemstone gives us. This is a light 1 carat, but it's also the round, which is super rare and exotic. Take a look, and I'll show you on the hand here. 196 in diamond weight. Change your gold color if you want to. Obviously, there's only one. And so we know that a couple of you missed out on the 598. I know this is a totally different stone, at least in size and shape and also in the color. But for our Paraíba lovers, it's rare to see a blue-green ever come as low as this one's going to go, and it's a one only. And it used to be a great value at $79.99. Now it is not. Remember, that's where I got to ask you guys a question. From your perspective at home, what's sparkling more? Is it the center Paraíba or is it the VS Diamonds? Because VS Diamonds are known to take the crown when it comes to sparkle, brilliance, and fire and all that. But I think because of this neon and this round cutting, that 70-point Paraíba might be taken over on the fire factor. And it's not $79.99. We have one. Call me early. I think you've seen with the markdowns we've got, nothing sticking around. Nothing. And that's exactly what these markdowns are intended, to create the madness that we love to see that makes this Markdown Monday, and that's why it's must see, and it's not $79.99 anymore. This is going to be a wild one here, and all you got to do, you got to call me. You got to call me. It's not going to last. I think you're going to be surprised, even if you think you know because you watch the show all the time and you know where a 70-point Paraíba goes, you know where a 1 carat goes. that's not what we leave it at tonight. Tonight is different. We got to make sure it takes down to that lowest price possible. It's exactly what's happening. This will not be $79, $69.59, $49.99. That is already one of those values where I can tell you right now that mounting costs us more to make than $49.99 because you have almost 2 carats in VS diamonds. That is what's so impressive about that piece so far. But it's not $49.99 either. You've got a huge chance to pick it up. There's only one. Change the gold color if you like. We're going to size it for you as well. But this is the one to own because it's not even $49.99. Huge value right now. I'll make it $3,999. That's it. And then I want to remind you, I want to show you one more time the purple sapphire. And then as far as other big events tonight, we've got the Tanzanite opportunity of a lifetime. I'm a big fan of emerald cuts, and I know we're out of all the smaller stones. Or are we? Oh, look what I found today. I brought out one more of the nearly 5 carat in the emerald cut. Can I just remind you about this purple sapphire? This lavish lilac that has all that glow from the emerald cut in that large ring is $9.99. So that started our show way back when. Just want to make sure you saw and know that that is still available. So that's really important. We have a big kunzite, $11.98 in a cushion. I just also have to mention, because I know so many of you have asked me about this ring, it was one of our most expensive ever until it came down in price tag. And there it is, the heart-shaped cornflower blue sapphire that is set among what feels like the most chic designer bow meets ribbon meets individual huge diamonds. It is a wow. And this is what couture jewelry is all about. This is what really embodies the metal weight, the 18 karat solid gold, the sapphire itself, which is that 4 carat. I mean, you know how rare it is to get a heart-shaped sapphire in any size, let alone one that after it's whittled away to be that perfect heart shape, it's still over 4 carats. This is one for the ages. Let's show you 1124742. Looks like the last time we're going to get to bring this on the air. So it's going to be a crucial moment here, especially if you've already thought about this one. Take a look at it. It's our 4 carat 08. 1124742 is your item number. It's our 408 plus. We know it's Ceylon. It's Sri Lankan material. That's where the best sapphires in the world come from. There's a carat 58, but it's also got really big individual diamonds. And then even down to this, look at how the unique ribbon style of the entire top portion, the centerpiece, is also carried through the bands. It's a split shank style that still does this cool wraparound design. It's going to come together as one in the back. And then you even have diamonds, look at this, on the inside. Those are bezel set diamonds on the interior of this ribbon on the outside. They do that on the very outside where you're going to see it because that's elevated so much off the hand. Let me show you. So you're going to see that. You as the wearer, other people who are onlookers, look what that does. And yet don't worry about the width of it. I realize it's going to be wider than your finger, but that's where it's all set up higher so that there's no interference. This is no, it doesn't, if I closed my eyes right now and had no idea what ring I had on, it would not feel any different than any other ring I try on for you because it's all set up higher off the hand. You see it there. So that band is substantial enough with its width and its split that it's going to be comfortable on. That is a true cornflower blue and the diamond weight is huge, 158. And keep in mind that's going to be not only rounds, but you have those large pear shapes, the large marquise cuts, the large rounds that are all set individually amongst this ribbon design. It is a wild moment for a sapphire lover, and no doubt it's going to go. $27,999 was where we thought could be the lowest price we ever bring. And what an honor to have it on a Monday night like this one, with all these values that are as electric as they are, that are as ridiculously low as they are. It does have to stay in the 18 karat white gold as it sits. Other than that, we're going to size it for you. Trust me, you want us expertly sizing that. That's a big reason why we do the sizing is, yes, we love you and we don't want you to have to pay more somewhere else, but also want to make sure the sizing's done right. Don't want to leave it in the hands of somebody who's not familiar with great high-level jewelry. Sometimes you have more complex mountings like this one is, and the last thing you want to do is compromise the integrity of the design because somebody is trying to size a piece that they just don't know how. So that's a big reason why leave that in the, the very qualified and capable hands of the jewelers that made it. So that's really important to us. How about this one for even less than $20,000 or even less than $15,000? And even on its own, The heart-shaped 4-carat plus cornflower blue should easily be more than that on its own, just in its own regard. That's how rare and special that stone is. The fact that it's got the designer couture level mounting, and it's not even going to be 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. If you need a little bit of help splitting up payments, that's something we offer to do. Why not just, put half on one credit card and half on the other? Because the opportunity is here now. And the opportunity goes away the second somebody gets it. So that's the huge issue here, is that we know it's not going to last. It's not even $12,000, nor is it $11,000, and it's also not $10,000. It is $99.99 for one caller. And just for that perfectly clean, perfect sapphire in the heart shape, in all that designer mounting, what a fabulous value that is. We'll get to something affordable here. I have a quick little trio to show you. Some markdowns on some very important one-of-a-kinds are on the way, including gold quartz and mandarin garnet and also opal. So those are coming up, and then we promise we'll get to the tanzanites as well. And the most iconic of all of our diamond bands ever is also here tonight, making a rare appearance. We just brought back raindrop earrings that we have not had in a while. We're going to do the same with our most classic and favorite in diamonds. Okay, let's take a look at option number 1. This may very well be a wheel where you just take all 3, because especially the way, it's not just the center stones, but the way they're set. The diamonds and the mountings are very elite here. And I'm just going to scoot these down a little bit. Let's put our opal here. Gold quartz gets the middle here. And then let's take a look at this really pretty pear-shaped mandarin in the bow design. So we've got 3 really high-end looks here. One's in platinum, that would be the opal. The other 2, well, they're going to be in gold, but this is 18K and this one's in 14K. And let's jump start the wheel. I hope it's still got a little life left within it, because we want to make sure you see all these beautiful ideas move, because that's when you can really see the quality of these diamonds, the beautiful settings they have, the fabulous look of the mandarin, the gold quartz, the really pretty opal that has all the blues and greens together, and then the incredible ways they're set. Now, how about the pear-shaped gold quartz in the middle with the pear-shaped diamonds on the sides? Very impressive. And then you've got your mandarin, which is also kind of looks like the last ring, but a little smaller scale, in that it's got its own bow design, and then it's got that mandarin set at an angle. How about the really good opal in platinum? 3 rings, they're one-of-a-kinds only, and the platinum stays as is, the other 2 can be changed out. I really would encourage you to dial in. A trio of pieces, got to move them quickly, got to go. Have very little time left. We only have about 100 minutes in the show, exactly 100 minutes in the show, actually. So not a lot of time when you consider how much jewelry we have to get to, not to mention hopefully some requests that we'll have as well. I hope so. Hope we can get requests in today. But this is where we've got 18-karat platinum and gold. The mandarin garnet's one of the rarest stones in the world. Opal's a great phenomenal stone out of Lightning Ridge. That's top quality opal. Then you've got the gold quartz, which we can't keep gold quartz in stock. And the gold quartz has really big diamonds with it. So take a look. Which one's your favorite? They're all going to be better than $49.99 tonight. And yet we have no callers on the line, and that's going to change. And it'll change in a hurry, because it can't get any better than what we're doing right now, when there's not even a $49, $39, $29.99 price. Come on in. The shopping is, it's not fine. It's miraculous. The shopping tonight is beyond. Come on in. Let's help you out. Let's help you own something special. They're not 29, they're not 19, and you know what? I'm going to take them even lower than $1,500, depending on, do you like these baguettes that surround the opal in the tapered baguette curve of the channel on each side? How about the really big pear shapes? Those are 41 points total weight. That means each diamond is over 1/5 of a carat on its own. There are a lot of people in this country sporting engagement rings with a diamond about the size of one of those. You get 2 flanking that gold quartz. Then we have the bow design in the pear-shaped mandarin. Nobody's on the lines yet. Oh, shame on me for doing this, but we don't have the option of keeping pieces here. If we've got as limited an audience as we do on these weekdays on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we're essentially here with just a couple of, basically hour and 40 minutes left, we got to make sure every last piece goes. It just means if you don't love $15.99, fine. We'll take them even lower. We'll make it even better. We're not going to do 14 or 13 or 12 or 11. And my gosh, there's platinum and 18-karat gold up there. There's a really important mandarin garnet up there. Those are not pieces that should ever be priced this way. And now they're not 11, they're not $10.99. It's pick your favorite or get all 3. because I think you got the makings of a collection here that you probably don't see all the time. And we're going to do $9.99 for 60 seconds. And that's it. $9.99, 60 seconds only. And who's going to take what? That I don't know. But we know this. Those are some of the most incredible values you'll see. And think about this mandarin. That's going to be a 156 on its own with 61 points in diamonds. Here's the gold quartz, which is a 276. In the 18 karat white gold, 41 points among the 2 diamonds, and this is the opal platinum piece. That is a 116 black opal, and it has 44 points in the baguettes, and they're all tapered to fit in that channel. So that's the way. I know we've had a couple high-end pieces. Forgive me, I have to show them, but this is where you get the really, really big high-end, but at a teeny tiny little price, because that is a teeny tiny little price. That is not a fine jewelry price. That is not even a lab-grown price these days. Sadly, I hate to say that, but that's the truth. Lab-grown, little, just make them as much as you want them. Lab-grown diamonds are more money these days. It is a different changing jewelry world, and we're here still staying true to just the biggest values we can bring in fine jewelry. So very, very important. So here we go, last call. All right, let's move on. We've got a big tanzanite. We've got tanzanite time coming up. Bottom of the hour is going to be that diamond band. That's in about 6 minutes. What diamond band is it, you ask? It's the 1 carat 09. Not 1, not 2, 3 rows. And for those of you that are new, which are most of you, that is something you have not seen. We haven't had it in a while. And that is coming back at an incredible price tag. Also, we've got another yellow diamond. We've got a carat 51 tonight. I did want to bring out the private collection Imperial that I looked at, I stared at, and I thought, I don't think that's Imperial. That's how good it is. Because it's not orange. It's not yellow. It's not an orangey pink. It's just pure, pure pink. And we added pink diamonds. Let's bring it on out. The trio's here. Mandarin, gold quartz, opal. Let's bring in the rarest stone in the world. Some say that because when you have imperial topaz out of one source and there's been as little material out over the years and years and years that it's been mined, it's such a teeny tiny little yield. Dear friends, I mean, one of the first families I met in the business when I started 23 years ago was the family that runs most of the Brazilian mining. They are highly involved in Paraíba mining, or were. And they also own the lion's share of the Imperial Topaz mine. And when you are a family that is operating in the best stones out of Brazil, you kind of run the gem world. And I know that this is a stone that I really fell madly in love with, which is the idea that as a more peripheral jewelry lover for many, many years as I was, since I was a kid, at 2 years old, I was wandering not wandering by myself, but I was wandering with parental supervision, the streets of downtown LA in the downtown jewelry district. Hill Street between 6th and 7th. That was my home away from home. And I didn't have a family in the jewelry business. I didn't have a family in the TV business. So my family was in the trucking business, so different business altogether. But that's where I spent a lot of time, and you know, learning at a young age about emeralds and sapphires and rubies and all these different stones that we all knew growing up, right? You know of them, you hear about them, you read about them. This is a stone, though, that even as a gem gal, I didn't really know until I was in the business. Didn't even know there was such a thing. Topaz I'd heard of. This is not regular topaz. This is not the blue topaz or the dyed pink topaz that's coated with a coating to make it look the color it is. This is precious topaz that usually is just a golden yellow color. And the difference now is that it's pure, pure, pure pink. And look at this. Look at this. How amazing this is. And yet this is the top out of all we see. And this is why we decided to take 6382, add pink diamonds. Add a lot of white diamonds. 1126382 is specialty. Oro Preto, 1 carat in its exact carat weight. So, 1 carat exactly. Pink diamonds, I got 8 points for you. 2 on each side. They're set in the split of the shank there. A larger and a smaller. And then you get the rest of the way, white diamonds. I think that's the perfect way to add the pink diamonds as well. It's just a little bit of a nod, just kind of coordinating with the rose gold of the setting of the Imperial, because that Imperial, ladies and gentlemen, is pure pink, as collectible as it gets. But let's put the collectability on the shelf for a minute and just say, is it pretty? Because I think that's the first thing we want in a gem. We want it to be good looking. We want it to be pretty. We want to look down on our hand and be happy. And we want to take pride in what we wear, and we want it to make us smile, both on the inside and the outside, right? You ever feel yourself like we maybe not smiling externally, but you're smiling on the inside, right? That's really what this is about. That pride of knowing you have something so rare, so special, so unique. This is really it. And that is another 117 of white diamonds. So you are not getting a little bit. You're getting a lot of white diamond weight, because all together there, that's going to be 1.25 carats of diamonds. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to price it really, really well. The bottom of the hour is coming. That diamond band will be here. The triple row diamond band. We just want to make sure somebody gets this one first. And instead of auctioning it off with a $7,500 to open like I am supposed to do, I'm going to try to get back to what we've been doing all night long, which is just straight up value. All the value, best in the world right here, right now. What do you think? Can we sell it? I think we can. We can if we go low. And this is where 7,500 is not going to do it tonight. I've gotten you all accustomed to some really big markdowns. So we can't expect to get that. As on any other day, that'd be quite the value. We're just going to have some fun here, and we're going to send it out. And I just need one collector, one caller, one pink gal out there. I'm a pink lover. See, I know that no matter what, I always find that for whatever reason, I don't know if you guys share this opinion, but I feel like pink elevates my mood. Sometimes I feel like I need some pink, and I just know that instantly when I put it on, whether it's a gem or an outfit or a bag or whatever it is, I just feel better, because I just feel like it's so, I don't know, there's something about it. There's an energy about the color pink, and this is such a sophisticated rare. It's not like that classic pink. It's not too purple. It really is. There's this ever so subtle little golden secondary hue, but really it's just pure. And that's the other thing about this stone. It is natural through and through. This did not just get a bunch of treatment to look this way. It is a natural color. That happened based on Mother Nature and nothing else. 75, no. 65, 55, I don't know. 45, maybe we're getting warmer. 35 seems like a deal. 25 seems like a giveaway. I don't know where you're at, but here's what I'm going to do. I will make the phones ring, because that's really the cheating way you can do this business, is if you go ahead and put up something really, really big and you price it really, really cheap, it's going to go. And sometimes that's what we need to do to hear the phone lines ring. So that's the plan. And 2,500 is looking awfully low to me, but it's still here. So I'll take it lower than 25 or 24 and go ahead. Throw me in jewelry jail later, but let me get through the next 90 minutes of this Monday night. I spend every Tuesday in jewelry jail, I'm pretty sure, right? That's why we're not here, right? They got to, yeah, and I come back to my senses, and then by Wednesday, I'm all good and ready to just rev up the values again. In jewelry jail, you put on the orange jumpsuit, except it's covered in crystals, like the whole thing head to toe. You're just covered in Swarovski crystals. It's just jewelry jail, right? And you have to sit in a corner and think about all the great values you gave, and you're really, really happy you gave your customers good deals, but you're really, really sad you did what you had to do to the jewelry. But that's the thing. We got to do it sometimes. 24, 23, 22, 21, 2,000. The mounting is worth more, so just take it for the mounting. If you want me to take the stone out and toss it, we can do that. Or we can just send you the stone. You can have the stone loose and put something else in the mounting if you want to. Or you can keep it for what it is, because you all know that stone in the center is a lot more valuable than even the pink and the white diamonds around it. So leave it the way it is. Enjoy it for what it is. Also, it's a November birthstone traditionally. This is where when you see a list of birthstones and it says topazes for November, that's what they mean. The old world had imperial topazes, the November birthstone. It was then later actually replaced with citrine. So keep that in mind. Let's take a look at this. And I don't know how or why there is nobody at $2,099. So let's go back up to $7,500 and hope it gets a home. Or I can give it one last shot at a better price and see if that makes any difference. I don't know if it will. But $1,999, that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see it out the door one way or the other. That's the hope. Sure beats $7,500, doesn't it? And nobody on that one. All right. Well, maybe we're waiting on diamonds. Maybe we're waiting on the triple diamond band that everybody loves so much. Maybe we're waiting on baseball to end. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that'll be over tomorrow. That'll be over tomorrow. By the time we're here on Wednesday, I don't think there's going to be a baseball season anymore. That's my own personal opinion, but what do I know? All right, so here we go. I mean, yay. I should be celebrating. Yay. All right, $19.99 on that one. Let's get to our diamond band. Okay, Imperial Topaz lovers, there was the deal. Jess, you're happy, right?
Yeah, because I'm in the West.
Exactly. Oh, I am too. I live here too. Listen, my team got beat by them already, so I'm just a little bitter, you know. All right, here's what we're going to do. So I know how it feels. New Yorkers, I know how it feels. Here we go. This is the 1 carat 9. So this is the icon. This is the icon. This is something that hasn't been here. I feel like it's been a year and a half since this has been here. I feel like it has. It's a triple row band. Let me do this. I'll put it on from a distance away. You judge based on what you see from across the room. Look at that. Look at that. That's one ring. I didn't stack a bunch together. I didn't just pile on jewelry. That's one ring. That is your new wedding set, your index finger ring. You always want to wear a diamond band on the index finger. Look at how that would look. Thumb ring if you want to, pinky ring if you want to, men's ring. I think it's wide enough where a gentleman could wear it if you like a lot of diamonds. There's some guys who like diamonds, some who don't. So you either fall into one camp or the other, but this is the ring that is wide enough and bold enough to be that everyday statement style. That in anywhere in the world, listen, wholesale, retail, no matter where you're shopping, you're gonna spend more than you will spend today on this one. Take a look. Hasn't been here in a while. Let's bring it on out and let's show you what VS diamonds are all about. Not lab grown, not simulated, not synthetic, not man-made, not grown somewhere out of a seed of a diamond that is regulated, that really has no actual worth to it. Sorry, but they don't. Especially now, they're like overtaking the industry, and it's like, you know, it's pervasive. So you've got all these different, you know, lab grown options out there. And most of the time, you don't see anybody even offering any natural stones anymore. Well, here we are with 1110477. It's our carat 09 diamond band that goes side to side. I have any gold color you want. Obviously, this is really meant to be in the white gold because we're showing off a little bit. We do with our VS diamonds. We apologize. We're a bit boastful about our diamonds because nobody else has VS diamonds, do they? You see usually the upper standards of high-end retail stores, they offer SI at best. And that's a whole rung below where we're at. So when it comes to sparkle, and that's why we want diamonds, right? The VS diamonds are going to give that to you in a way that SI stones and I1s, I2s, I3s cannot. There's also a carat 09, so over a carat, it's also done in a design which is gonna keep those diamonds continuous, keep the round brilliance as close a setting as they can be so that when you see that on your hand, it's solid. This is holiday time coming up. Think about who wants that big diamond band. Who's on that wish list for wanting that upgrade to a diamond band? Maybe you want something a little more powerful in the gold. Keep in mind this was first developed, as you can probably tell by that item number, about 7.5 years ago. This price tag tonight is not going to differ from where it was 7.5 years ago. I would have to look up where gold was at in like late 2016, early 2017. But I got to tell you, it was nowhere near $1,700 or $2,700 rather. So think about it when you've got a ring with this much gold, how wide it is, how solid it is. Look at the depth of the gold through the back. I want to ask you something. When was the last time you walked into a jewelry store and even saw solid gold bands as an option? They're mostly plated. It's mostly sterling. It's mostly plated metals. Here's where you're getting solid 14 karat white, yellow, rose. This beautiful prong design where you're not losing any of those stones because you see they're all stabilized by every individual stone, has those really incredible 4 prongs. And that is special. And this is where, look at it on the hand, because this is what's so beautiful about it. It's the way it looks. It's that side to side, almost looks like an eternity band times 3, but yet it's all one, so easy just to glide off and on the finger. Could not be easier. Great finishing on the inside, nice and wide through the back still. We don't taper that down to next to nothing. We have not changed this one bit since 7.5 years ago when gold was much less, and it would have been a lot more affordable to do a ring like that. Look at this. That's your, yeah, spin it around, check the makeup. It's all near finished. I mean, you've got a wide band there that's acting as your compact mirror. And with those rose and diamonds, very, very special. Let's blow it out right now. White, yellow, rose gold. A band like this is $25,000 a carat. That's an over $25,000 band in retail if you're shopping the same thing. if you're shopping light quality. If you want to go to SI, please do not compare apples to oranges or oranges to elephants or elephants to boats. You can't do that. And that's the thing right now, is that almost everything that's out there is lab-grown stone. So you can make that comparison. I think we're still going to fare very well. Or you can look at it from a perspective of, if you were to get the same darn ring in the same kind of gold weight, in that same diamond weight, you would spend about $30,000 on the exact same ring. That is why the look is so good. That is what I recommend wearing every day. Get in on the pieces that are really, I don't always say this about everything, because I don't think you need to go to top quality on the pieces you're never going to wear. But I think the pieces that are your daily workhorses, the pieces that you put in every day, that you never take off, that you wear for years and years and years because they're classics, those are the ones I think we prioritize getting a higher quality. Those are where I think we give ourselves permission to spend a little bit more. There are people every day that are walking down retail stores and malls and on great avenues all throughout this country of ours, where they're walking into jewelry stores spending $30,000 on a ring like this and not having an issue with it because they know it's a wise investment, because they're going to wear it, right? I would never recommend on a piece that you think you might wear once in a while. But when you know you're going to wear it, when you know it's going to be part of you every day, no matter how casual or dressy you go, and I think this band is it, and yet we're not asking $30,000 and we're not asking $3,000. And that's where I need callers. Wayne, what do you think? Did we just lose our broadcast? What do you think? The pumpkins scare everybody away there. The jack-o'-lantern, he's cute. He's not scary, is he? He's not scary. I think we need to do, is anyone good at pumpkin carving? We need to do our TVON logo in a pumpkin and put it up here, right? That'd be fun. It looks easy enough. I haven't carved a pumpkin since I was probably in kindergarten. So I'm not sure I'm the one to take that on. Sounds challenging. I'd be willing to paint a pumpkin, perhaps, like do a little marker on a pumpkin, right? I might do that. But you know what? Because Halloween is this Thursday, and we will be here, by the way. We're not going to be out trick-or-treating or at a big party. We're going to be here with you guys. So come celebrate with us. But $3,000 we don't like, $2,000 we don't like. How about this? $19.99 for a big diamond band with a carat 09 of fabulous VS diamonds. That is too much as well. And I know some of you have it and own it. You probably don't need another. I'm definitely catering to those of you that are probably newer to the show, newer to the broadcast, maybe newer to VS Diamonds, maybe thinking, yeah, this would be a good time, or maybe I need to upgrade, or maybe that band has seen better days, or maybe you got a band a long time ago that's just metal and you're ready to stack diamonds. You're ready for that 3-row style. Well, this is not going to be $19.99. Here's what I'll do. I can't even get $1,500 tonight. Here's what I'll do. I need, look at how limited, I don't know if you guys know, we're very limited on this ring. White, yellow, rose, limited on each color. And let's make it easy. I'm going to make it, you know what, skip $14.99, let's just blow it out. Let's blow it out. Let's go old school here. Let's go back in time together. Not 14 or 13 or 12. Not 11 or $10.99. We got to make sure it goes. It's either going to stay or it's going to go, but I think it's got the best shot if we reduce it to a price lower than what we can even make it for. And here's how we do it. It's $999. That's it. $999. Triple row, wide band, the whole thing. And yet in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Incredible moment right now. That's it. That's the one to own. Take advantage of it at $999. It's amazing, and it's going to go. So let's take a look at it on the hand again. Then we'll show you one more time. We've got also the, we've got a pink morganite gents ring as well that's new. Kunzite, tanzanite. I know we're waiting on the tanzanites to come out to play. Here's this one on the hand. Here's what we've got for you. And it's $999. That is unbeatable. Under $1,000 a carat for diamonds. That's one thing. But these are VS stones. And then you have the wider band in the gold as well. That's what's so ridiculous about this, is that the gold, we think only, I think so many of us think in terms of diamonds only. We think about diamonds, we look and judge everything by the diamond weight. But in today's day and age, and I'll admit, 23 years ago when I started in this business, and I was at a little tiny place called the Jewelry Vault, and we broadcast to 300,000 people. That was it. I was in like 2 villages, I think, in Florida and in South Carolina. And that's how I got my start. I was working during the day, selling jewelry on TV, and I was working at night covering sports on sidelines in LA. But point is, way back then, we could just talk about diamond weight. We didn't have to think about gold weight because it didn't cost but maybe $600 or $700 an ounce. Now, when gold is near $3,000 an ounce, you have to look at things beyond just the diamond weight. So I ask you, because I tell you this all the time, in a store, and I don't like to disparage folks by putting like internet printouts. You guys do. We have too much access to the internet these days. It makes it too easy to do comparison costs, right? You guys can look up 4mm gold band, 14K, just 14K, the letter K, and then just look up a 2mm gold band. You can see for your very own eyes what they go for. $4,000 for a 2mm band. This band is much wider, and it's not just gold, it's also a carat 09 in VS diamonds. And when you're spending all that money to get a gold band, and yet you can get something so much better and bigger and wider and diamonds encrusted, that's a better way to go. Operators, will you let me know what color you're getting, and then I'll let our viewers know which color is selling out here fastest, because, well, we know what's gonna happen. Go ahead. Yellow gold over there for Andy. Which color? You're getting, do you mean white, yellow, and rose? All 3, somebody just took a white, a yellow, and a rose gold, and we're very busy on the phone lines. And then, Jason, you're taking a white gold. Andy's still the yellow. Jess, what color for you? Okay, 1 of each, 2 in the yellow. Okay, Jess, let me know which one you want when you know. That's it, guys, $9.99. Now, that tells you something. If one caller is getting 1 of each gold color, they're either a very generous gift giver, because holidays are coming, and so we don't doubt that there might be a lot of people doing this as a gift. But think about the difference that, yes, they would all look different in different gold colors, so you may want to get 1 of each if you like to match day by day. That's an idea. Jason, what color for you? Do you know yet? Okay, so we've got now white gold again. Now another white gold over here. So white gold's taken the lead. It was yellow gold at first. Now white gold's in the lead again. $9.99. This is an epic value. It's for diamonds that are classic. You wear it every day and you will love it. You will love it. There's nothing like our VS diamonds unless you've been out custom designing your own jewelry, working with a jeweler, paying top dollar. Custom designs in diamonds are very, very, I would say, well, they're very pricey, but that would be the only way to get this kind of quality typically, because yes, even big designers, if you're going, but what about the big ones? The Rodeo Drive, the Fifth Avenue, the big ones, you know, Michigan Avenue in Chicago, Bal Harbor in Florida, right? Where are you? Where's your big shopping mecca with the highest end jewelers in the world? Most of them don't use VS diamonds either. Think about it. Andy, what color did you get the second time around? So another white gold going out. This is important, guys. Let me know. We have a very limited quantity to go around left, and that's it. So we've got to give it 60 seconds. Then our top of the hour is coming in 15 minutes, and we will start to embark on a little tanzanite journey tonight. Got a really good tanzanite offering for you. This is the band you need to get if you're brand new to us, because this is really what it's for. I know so many of you that have been watching the show. Thank you to everybody who's been a long-time veteran viewer of the show, whether you've been watching for months or years. We appreciate you. You're part of the TVON family. We could never do this without you guys. And we don't have, you know, some people are kind enough to share the word of mouth about TVON, and others just don't want to, because you want to keep your jewelry secret a secret, right? A lot of people don't share where they're getting their fine jewelry. Let your friends, and I'm all for that, let your friends believe you shop on Rodeo. Let your friends believe you shop on Madison Avenue. Let your friends believe that it's that really, really lavish gift from that, you know, secret admirer that, you know, he just had to spoil you with VS diamonds, whatever it is, right? That's okay. Or just buy it for yourself, because that's the deal. Nobody else can duplicate this. And if you're a newer viewer, we haven't had this in a while. It's been probably close to 2 years since we last saw this band. This is the time to get it. It's also why you choose to stock up. If you can't decide between 2 gold colors, I would never advocate this if it was 30 grand. But if it's $9.99, maybe you can get a white gold and a yellow gold, or a rose gold and a white gold, and mix and match them and have the whole complement that you need for your collection, because that's the way you do it. $9.99, last call. And Jason, did you end up getting one over there? White gold over there. Okay, that's what I thought. Just want to make sure. Jess, what color for you? Okay, so another white gold. So white gold again is really just taking the lead here. It has kind of come up by storm. So that is a fabulous value. Make sure you get one. We've got just a couple left. I want to tell you where we're at. We have 1 left in rose, because we started with 2 and we have 1 gone, so 1 left in rose. We have only 2 left right now in yellow gold. We have one left right now in white gold. So we are not a network that has tens of thousands. We are not a network that has hundreds. Even when I have, which is rare, to have more than one of anything, it's very limited to usually a handful or two. And that's the case here with this ring. So at $9.99, don't be a sleeper on this one. You gotta make sure that you grab it now. And for holiday gifting, listen, if it's been a year and a half or 2 years since we've seen it last, I think it's safe to say it's not gonna be here between now and the end of 2024. Because already it's October 28th, so, or 29th. So, you know, depending on where you are, right? It's almost a new day on the East Coast. So this is where I would bank on over the course of the next 8 weeks. I don't think we're going to see it come back once this current quantity sells out, which is right now 1 in rose, 2 in yellow, 1 left in white, which is suddenly not a surprise. White gold usually is the favorite of them all, but this is the one I would really recommend. Just the bottom line is you don't want to miss it and then have to wait till who knows how long. And that's the other thing. When we do make it and bring it back again, well, do you think it's going to be $9.99 when it costs so much more in today's day and age to make? Unlikely, right? And I'm not saying we want to do a $30,000 retail price, but it's got to somehow go in line a bit more with where the diamond and the gold market are today, because that price has nothing to do with today's gold market, nothing to do with today's diamond market. It certainly has nothing to do with today's labor market to put it together. Because remember, these are human hands that make these, really skilled artists that create these by hand, setting every diamond individually, one by one by one. It's not easy to do. That's not free. They are not stamped out and assembly line made or mass produced. We are actually the factory here on the premises in Los Angeles, California. We are the factory. We are the ones that make it. We are the ones that create it. So nobody is more really in tune with the labor prices than we are, because it's not like it came secondhand, third hand, fourth hand from somewhere else. It is, which by the way, most jewelry does, right? I mean, I've always wondered why it is something to be proud of when you're talking about somebody who, here's a vendor who got it from a vendor, who got it from a vendor, because there was a gem vendor and a diamond vendor and a gold vendor and then a manufacturer, and then all those steps later it gets to you. Well, guess what? Each and every one of those steps, everyone's got to make their money along the way. Each and every one of those steps that jewelry takes to get from where it came from to you, you're paying for as the consumer. So isn't it more logical to spend, obviously a big reason why you're spending so much less here is certainly not degrading the quality. That's not what we do. We're upgrading the quality. It's because we do it all here in-house. That is a big difference. This didn't go through 6 or 7 different people to get to you. It went through one source, one house, one opportunity, and that's us. And that's one of the big reasons why you have this overwhelming value you do. That's what we're proud of. We're the only network, by the way, on television that does it that way. We are the only ones. Nobody even comes close to that, which is one of the big key reasons why we can bring you the values we do. I mean, making your own jewelry is something that is just, it's foreign to the place you buy it is not usually the place that makes it. It's true, right? And just because even a big designer who puts their name on the inside of that band, that doesn't mean they made it, okay? It's one of those things where jewelry has a way the industry operates that we are actually kind of bucking that trend. We really do it differently and really have revolutionized how you can shop for jewelry because of the way we choose to do it differently. And that's really important, and that is every bit why this is here at $9.99. Okay, last call, 60 seconds. We got to run. It's going to be top of the hour in 9 short minutes. And then we have some Colombian emerald. I do want to get into our blue wing block D because it's so rare to get an emerald cut that's not 25 carats now. And here we go. So that's going to be coming on up. We got a big top of the hour for you. And we're looking for your requests because we haven't had any of those since the first hour, and we'd love to get your requests in as well. So Jason, another one for you? Okay, another one. And Jess, what color for you back there? Because I think we may be sold out of the white gold then. Oh, we have a new register over here. Wonderful. Another new, we got 2 new registers over here thinking that's what I put it up for that reason. And who was your new register? Oh, really? And she was asking a lot of questions. So is there anything I need to address for her? Is she kind of new with us? Faith, did she get a ring? Yeah. Thanks, Faith. Oh, good, 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 good. So Faith got a ring. Thank you so much. And where was she calling from? Do you remember? Oklahoma. Wonderful. All right, so top of the hour is almost here. There's Paul. Where was Paul calling us from? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Paul in Connecticut. Thank you so much. All right, well, nice to have so many brands. That's why we put it up, knowing that a lot of new shoppers to us haven't seen this band yet. Yes?
Can you show the gem string you have?
Yeah, it's a pink morganite of all things. I honestly don't think we've ever had one, ever. And to that end, it could be a unisex style as well. Oh my goodness, why? Look at that. I'm sorry, from a selfish standpoint, I love this band. I would wear this band, but it's one of the hottest pink morganites in an Asher cut we've ever seen. I mean, there's almost so much pink that it's got a touch of lavender to it. And yeah. You know what? It's a one only. I'll make it a great deal. We got a couple minutes left till the last hour kicks off for our Monday. 112-6364. That is morganite. So I have to keep saying that because you're probably going, oh, that doesn't look like morganite the way I've seen it elsewhere. Because usually it is that peachy brown color, right? And it's pretty, don't get me wrong. This is a pure pink, and ladies can wear this too if you'd like a heavier ring. It's a 197 Asher cut. I can't remember the last time we even saw an Asher cut morganite, and the fact that still it can be so saturated with these pinky, almost lavender tones. And it's a 197 with 36 points in diamonds that go up and around. And do you see how it ramps up at the top and then comes down the other side to it? Almost is like it's creating a Greek key of sorts around this stone. It's a really cool gem. It's a ladies or gents piece. We did finish it completely on the inside, as you see there. We can do white or the yellow or the rose. So you are fully in charge of determining how you would like that gold done. But look at this on the hand. It was something special. Look at that. That's a really cool ring. And yet, again, ladies or gents, really unisex styling here. It's just new. And we've honestly never seen anything quite like it. And that is and I've had other pink morganites, yes, but we have not had a stone look like that. First caller, it's under $2,000, which any kind of gold mounting with this gold weight would rarely be. And I'm not talking $19.99. We're going to take it a lot lower because we have 4 minutes now or so until we get to that top of the hour, and we're going to show you the Tanzanite parade coming out, and it only means 2, by the way, but just I've got 2 options for you that are really good, and this one's going to be better than even 19 or 18, even 17.99. I'm not a big fan of it till it goes. So 17.99, we could make it 17.77. That's better. I want to make it 16.99 first caller on that one, and then that should be gone. And I'm going to need requests here. It's the end of the show. We got an hour, but I don't have enough jewelry to fill up the hour. So we're relying on your requests. We really need to know what you'd like to see. Speaking of, Kara, if you're out there and you were looking for that pinky purple Paraíba pendant, I have one. Carrie, if you're out there, I have a Tanzanite you were asking about on Sunday after the show. So, of course, we can help you out with those. And any other requests that you might have, get those in because we have shown you a lot of great jewelry. And we can certainly recap a few of the pieces that we had earlier. I think we may need to do that. And then we can also get you a great look at the $16.99. That's the last call there. Coming up, we're going to move on. We got a big top of the hour coming up in just a few minutes. I'll try to fit one more thing in before we get there. And that is going to be, well, let's lead off with this round Tanzanite. So actually, technically, I have 3. This is going to be a really, really big 13 karat 87 round. This is one of our more specialty stones that is down to a deal. And I'm talking big one. 1387 is the carat weight on the Portuguese cut round. Let's zoom back so you can see, yep, all of it. The entire stone, the great halo around it, keeping that classic. And it's also 5829. Quite the stone, quite the size. 13 carats 87 in just the center stone, and 118 in diamonds around it. And how about a new discount on this one from $17,999, where it all started. And now we're saying bye-bye to that price tag. It's going to be so much better. It's just really how we do things here. And it's rare, you know, when we've got one of a kinds as we do, it's really, really rare for things to stick around even past one presentation. Most things presented on debut day, then it goes. And we never see it again. It gets its great home, and that's that. If a piece, which I get it, these are the really, really large tanzanites. Not everybody's looking for a 1387, no matter how good a value it is, right? Because it's a bigger stone, it's a more important presence. If, you know, we tend to want, I know that, you know, I speak to you guys every day. Most of the requests we get are for that 4 to 5 carat range, which is actually what I'm bringing you next for our top of the hour. We have an emerald cut in a 4.5 carat. So that's on the way. But there are still collectors out there who would like to have, maybe you already have the 4 carat, now you want one of those that maybe isn't going to be the everyday piece, but is that collector's stone, pieces that are really museum reserve, that are on par with what you would see on display in a museum. Actually, that's up to you. If you want to lend it out with your name on a plaque, you can do that. You can go ahead and lend it to a museum if you'd like. Yes? Oh, good. Pink Morganite is gone. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. And then here's what we're going to do on this one as we lead into our little Tanzanite parade for our top of the hour. But this is the big one. And it's got a new markdown price, and it's no longer $18,000 or even $10,000 or $99.99. And I know I don't need to point it out because you're seeing it. The red flashes. They are so powerful, so evident, so really, really clear here, aren't they? And wait till you see this on the hand, because it's really going to fill up the finger here as you wear it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Look at that stone. And for a round to give you that intensity all the way through, to sparkle like that does, to give you the major diamond weight, and no, it's not 99, 89, 79. I think we could get that gone at 69.99. The truth is, it's going even lower tonight. Take advantage, treat yourself. These are rarities. They don't get to come back. And nobody else in the world has a better stone. Nobody has even equal. Forget better. No one can even match this quality. It is truly our exclusive here. Nobody else has this quality to offer you. Yes, there are regular block Ds, but not blue wing block Ds. Blue wing block Ds are exclusively ours right here on this show. If you don't see the TVON logo, it's not blue wing block D. It's that simple, and this is even better than $69.99. So let's make it even easier. $6,888 only. And that's it. $68.88. That will be it. First caller, who will it be? We're going to find out shortly. Then I will take you to those really popularly requested sizes like the 4, 5, and let me know if you're taking anything else. I think we still got diamond bands going out, so we may have to update you. Those may be, I think they're very close to sellout, so we'll update you there if any of our diamond bands in those gold colors that we had are sold out. Also have a big emerald to show you. I think we just got to show this pendant. Oh, this pendant is amazing. So let's get to it, guys. We got a lot more to show you. Did you just pick up a diamond band there, Jason, or something else? Okay, so here we go. Coming up, top of the hour's here. Let's talk about the emerald cut. I'll take you right on into it. It's item number 1124245. And again, 1 hour left. We need requests. Get those in if you have them. And here we are with just exquisite. That angle, that view shows you why most of us lose our minds over the emerald cut blue wing block Ds. They still give red flash and powerfully, but they have this consistency, this beauty, this step faceting, which is just elevated and elegant. And it's a 448 stone. I am such a fan of this mounting as well, because that alone is going to give you about 1.25 carats in diamonds as well. Here it is up close, any gold you want. And I think, well, we're here to give you top of the hour. I mean, isn't it nice it coincides with this time of the evening? And that's not by accident, because we always highlight the better values at these top of the hours. And that's what you're looking at. Here's the only thing that I worry about, is that with one piece and a value coming up like it is, we know it's not going to last. And no matter how few a viewership you might have on any given Monday night, there's going to be more than one caller who hopes to own this new Tanzanite. And that really is what's crucial and critical, is that you're dialing in early, so you can at least put yourself at the front of the line. Be there ready to go. Give yourself that advantage, that opportunity, because otherwise, what are we going to do? The blue wing block Ds, if you're not familiar, because I understand we have so many new, I mean, look at just tonight. We've had so many new registers tonight, and we welcome you all in. And if you're a new shopper and you haven't yet registered or purchased, well, give it time. You'll see the right piece. You'll know it when you see it. Like I always say, I don't need to be here for jewelry. I don't need to talk anybody into jewelry. I'm just here to give you value because you know what you like, right? Jewelry is an emotional purchase. You don't ever, if you're ever looking for someone to talk you into jewelry, it's not for you. I mean, that's a fact, right? But again, giving you ideas of intrinsic value, explaining values is really what we're here to do because not everybody has them. And that's really what's important. But just a little, for instance, on Blue Wing Block Ds, because we're about to say farewell to our entire collection. They debuted here back in December 18 of 2018. That was their debut day. And it was just so wild because nobody besides the miners at the time, which was about 16 years ago when these were mined, nobody knew they existed except for those miners who were on site actually getting it with their own hands. They're the ones that saved it. One gentleman who was really a big mine owner and operator at that time, he saved them all. He kept it under wraps. He didn't want to tell anybody what he had because he didn't want the word getting out. And at the time, they were considered to be an heirloom collection for he and his family. And it wasn't until later in 2018 when he decided, being great friends of the owners of this network, deciding to share them with the world. He had an epiphany moment that said, why would I just share these with a select few? Maybe it would be more wise to share it with a bigger audience. And there was only one place that he would ever consider to do that or to partner with, and that was TVON. So it is my honor to present this. It is my regret that we're sending it out here at the very, very end. These are the last call, but it's not too late yet. And that's the beautiful thing about it, is that if you are new to us and to the Blue Wing Block Ds, it's not too late yet, but we're getting down to the wire. So this is one of our most, I can tell you, one of the more beloved and requested sizes and cuts. And it's carat 24 in diamonds as well. And I will just, let's do what we do, blow it out right now. It's going to be going out the door here, and we've got, let me walk you through it just so you can see there's a split shank on the sides with that very big diamond centralized between it. Then you've got the halo right around it to really keep that classic. I do want to try it on because actually this viewpoint is going to be much better. It's going to be a much better way to appreciate the actual color of the stone by seeing it in this light. And I mean literally this light. As slightly more dim as this light is, as opposed to here when it's up close on the wheel, is important because it takes you one step closer to what you're going to see in person. That's hugely important here because we talk about this all the time, but again, for our new folks out there, when it's under a huge amount of spotlight and concentrated bright like surface of the sun lighting, that's not actually what this stone needs. This is a neon stone, which means it gives its best look and best color in a lower light, like what you have at home. I assume you do not live in a TV studio, hopefully not. It's migraine inducing. Please don't spend any extra time in a TV studio than you have to. But I will tell you right now, this is where, again, what you're seeing now is a better viewpoint with those bright deep blues, those amazing purples, and those reds. And yet we're not asking the $89.99 price that's sitting on this information and bag today. You get a better value. Come on in. Don't be shy about dialing early. It's a huge advantage you give yourself when you see something you love here. We're going to change the gold color for you from the white, which is what we recommend with our blue wings, but if you prefer yellow or rose, no problem. It looks beautiful that way too. And it's not $9,000. Even half of that is $4,500. Megan, we have an emerald coming up for you next. We'll see it on the way, and it's my favorite Zambian stone left here. We're going to show you what we can do first on the tansy. Somehow, some way, and I don't think this is going to last, and obviously we usually consider tanzanite simply on a per carat level. I want you to consider this is one of the bigger tanzanite diamond mountings we have. A carat 24 is no small mounting. That's a lot of diamond weight. That's a whole carat and a quarter almost. So you've got a lot of diamond weight around it and a substantial amount of gold, foundational of this ring. This is really what it's about. We're going to take it under $4,000, and I'm not talking $39.99. I want to take it under $3,000 and really send it out quickly. And actually, before we leave it at $29.99 for a 30-second clock, I'm thinking we actually will take it even lower than that just to make sure it goes in fast. And then we can get to Megan's request here. And if you like, we have an oval and a cushion cut that are about the same size. So we have an oval and a 5 carat. We have a cushion cut that's right around 5 carats as well. So we can take you to those larger stones also. Don't fear. If you're not an emerald cut fan, no problem. We got you covered tonight. But if you are an emerald cut fan and you know that they usually go for more, here's your chance to pick it up for a lot less than 29 or 28, 27. Okay, I'm already too low, but here's what we'll do instead. And come on in early, because it's never gonna last. We're gonna take it even lower than $27.99. What's it gonna take? I have no idea. But I know this, you guys know the values. I can't keep them from you. I can't hide them from you. This is what we are, and we're proud of it. We are proud to bring you the values we do, because you know you'd pay more for a lower quality tanzanite anywhere you go. And that's not to say that other people aren't offering you some kind of value, but it's just more value if you can get a better quality for a lower price. That's just better value. And it's not going to be $27.99. And we work too hard to not get a value on our jewelry, right? And we got to pay so much for the other stuff right now. Like, that's the basic stuff. You need a value in your fine jewelry, because who says you can't own luxury? Do you know how many people I hear from who've been watching me for 23 years? They check in. I mean, some people say, you're like a daughter to me, because I've been watching you grow up on TV for all these years selling jewelry. Well, I got to tell you, I have people check in, they go, I don't watch the show anymore because I'm not buying jewelry anymore. It's too expensive. And I go, have you seen the show? And they go, no, I haven't watched in a couple of years. You need to see what we're doing. It's like we have not adjusted for what everyone else has to do. Quite frankly, we should be doing the adjustments on gold prices that are more and diamond prices that are more, and certainly having the best tanzanite in the world should be more, right? We don't do that. We don't do that. We are so committed. I would rather, if I can't bring you value, I don't want to bring you jewelry at all. That's how I look at it. If I can't bring you a value here, then I'd rather do something else. This is what we're doing. 27, 26, $25.99. Tell you what, if we take this under $2,500, we're going to have a deal. I'm going to take you even lower than that. We'll make this the opportunity. Nobody's dialed in yet. You got a clear path runway here to get it for your own. But what you don't want to be is second on the phones. Don't be second. Don't be third. Got to go right now, because I know a lot of you have them. That's great. If you don't yet because you're newer, well, this is really important you dial in. It's not even $2,500 or $24.99. Here's how we do it. One caller gets it, one caller only. I'll make it $2,399. And there goes the phone. Let's see if anyone's got it. White, yellow, or rose gold, and one caller gets it. And then we'll give it 60 seconds. And then Megan had a request for a beautiful Zambian emerald. I'm going to show you next. And like I said, let me flash what I have here. I have a cushion cut. There's my cushion cut square. That's it's a 498, so real close. And then I have an oval, which is a 503. They won't have, well, actually, the cushion cut has a tad more in diamonds. The oval does not. So that's what we also have. But you know what you like, cut-wise? I think we all have our favorite cuts. If emerald cut is your favorite cut, obviously that's the one to go with. $23.99. I'll show Megan her emerald, then we will go back. I think I'm going to show you the cushion cut as well, even though that one's got a $10,000 price tag. Even the 5 carat with 70 points in diamonds has a higher price tag. Yikes. Okay, so I've really set up a new precedent for tanzanite pricing. Do you have this one? What's that? Okay. Tell you what. You know what, Megan, if you can hold on with me for a second. I've got a couple people right now saying, show me the cushion. Here it is. Let's just do this real quick. It's a bigger stone with more diamond weight. And it's got a $99.99 price tag on it. 112-6200 is the number. The emerald cut, I think, is gone. And here is 6200. And for those of you, there are already 2 callers saying, show me the cushion. Well, here we are, cushion cut square. It's still got the red flashes, and they are overwhelming. It's also a 498, so bigger stone, just shy of 5 carats. And look at that double halo, classic as can be. But it's also a carat 30 in diamonds. You're getting more diamond weight than the last one had as well. So slightly more carat weight, slightly more diamond weight. Well, let's make this easy. Look at this, guys. I mean, I cannot hide this from you. Look at this. There's the ring. There's the price. Boom and boom. I can't do that. You saw what I just did on a slightly smaller stone. and a slightly smaller diamond weight. So do you think $99.99 is gonna work? I don't think so. Let's take it to the same exact price. We're giving value, we're giving value. Let's give value no matter what it is you like. No matter what it is you want or what it is you like or what it is you prefer, you get the value. Let's make this $23.99 as well. Same price. Easy. Then we got Megan's request. Take a look at this. That is how we do it right there. And let me try this one on. A cushion cut square. And that's its own special cut as well. We know a cushion cut square is a special cut as well. We know that. I always call it the round with corners because it is. It's still got those equal proportions, side to side, top to bottom is the same dimension. So all it is just a more angular corner than a round which has no corner, right? So it's still a very luxury, high-end, premium cutting. We know that. And then you have this fabulous double halo in diamonds. What do you think? $23.99? Wayne, are you verifying on this one? Oh, really? Well, that's what's great, is we have options. And then we have the oval as well, which is actually a 508 or 503? 503. We have an oval. That's a more basic cut. So if you're into more premium cutting, you're thinking about emerald cut or cushion cut, this one is here. Okay, let's get to the emerald. Okay, I wouldn't think this can be here much longer. Let me just give this 60 seconds. Why not? 60 more seconds to let it go. Again, bigger stone, bigger carat weight in the diamonds. One great gem. And yes, the red flashes are on point. And then we've got our emerald coming up, a big Zambian emerald that's a 3 carat pluser. And then we even have another emerald that's smaller. And we've got some big museum blowouts before we go. I would love your request. Oh, I forgot to show you. We have one of the most amazing gold quartz stones ever. It's unbelievable. I told you at the beginning of the show we had the most incredible values. This one has got a new markdown. I think this is the coolest pattern yet as well. It almost looks like a leaf-like or floral pattern that Mother Nature created in the gold within the quartz. I'm going to show you that to you, but first we have Megan's request. Thank you, Megan, for your patience. Let's show it. 112-5862. Take a look at this. Well, well, well. Here we go with a serious Zambian emerald here. Now, this is the 308. A good Zambian, I'll tell you how it can differ from the Colombian stones. Colombia either gives you a deep color with very little clarity, or sometimes a lighter color with more clarity. And so it kind of just depends on which one you really prioritize. Well, this is the 308. In a Zambian, which gives you both, it gives you the rich saturation of green of Muzo in Colombia, but it gives you the clarity of a Chivor stone. And yet we go to a different source entirely, which is Zambia, and a select few can give us also a bigger size than we would ever get out of Colombia within reason on price. So here we go, 308, 93 points in diamonds. It feels like that little Art Deco from the halo in pave to the 2 rows in diamonds that graduate down to the ends there. I have got, and don't forget to call in the cushion cut because the 498 I think is still here unless Jason or Jess has it. But here we are with the emerald cut, yes. Sure can. We'll try on the emerald cut again. Tanzanite emerald cut. Do you need to see it in comparison with the cushion? Okay, so this one may be gone, but that's the emerald cut on the hand there. So we want to show that again on the hand by request. And then let me know if you need to see it side by side with the cushion to make the choice. Yes. Yeah. Let me go get, it sounds like we have a lot of people still talking about the Tanzanite. So that's the emerald cut. I got to go grab the cushion cut here. Let's show you the inside and how that cushion cut mounting was finished. And then we'll get to our emerald, I promise we really will. But there, oh yeah. So what happens is that basket work, that's the outer prongs of the diamonds, comes right on in to the center and then creates this great kind of foundational undergallery for you. So you see how it sits up on a pedestal, means a lot of light's gonna access those diamonds and their tansy. And then that's the inside to make sure that's nice and comfortable for you. And either way, remember, either the emerald cut or the cushion cut square are only $23.99 today. So that's very important. Now we go back to our emerald. And if you have any questions on those tanzanites, be sure and let me know, let your operator know. Call us on those. We can change the gold on either. But here we are with this really, really important 308 Zambian stone. It's going to be a well, this is really important. This is the 3 carat 08 with the 93 points in diamonds. Wait till you see this on the hand because it's going to give you even more clarity look and more glow from a distance away. So we're going to show that to you. And it really gives the best of all worlds here. Now, I know this was on just the other day. I was really proud to discount it, but I only got it down from $99.99 to $69.99. Want to take that a lot lower here for our Monday night markdown party, which only has 40-some minutes left. So this is important. Look at that color. That is some seriously consistent glow happening on that stone. And now we take it lower than $69, $59, $49, even $39.99 for a 308 that you know emeralds look double the weight. So that looks like a 6-carat stone. If that were any other gem within reason, that would be a 6-carat stone, not a 3-carat. It's one of the beautiful things about emerald. They're so tough to find. That's how I think we kind of, Mother Nature kind of was fair in that way, was we know emeralds don't come in large sizes in abundance, so at least they look double what they weigh, because you know you're not going to get too many 6 or 7 or 8-carat emeralds, right? So at least a 3-carat can give you the look of a 6. And we're going to make it a better price than $39.99 as well. Even better. Let me see. You know what I'll do right now? $500 extra off. Let's make it $3,499. Jess, do they need to see something again before we go? And Andy, I have a couple requests here, but I have item numbers only, so I don't know what they are. So I'll have you see if you have these items, since I don't know what they are. Because I wish I could memorize every item number, and I can't. That would make it really, that would make me some kind of savant, wouldn't it? And that I am not. So we'll check on these for you. The first one, Andy, is 5803. And the second one is 5944. And $34.99 on the emeralds. Okay, so Mary Liz, we're checking on some of those requests for you. Jason, do you have any, are you getting a tanzanite perhaps? Okay, and then I think Jess is verifying on tanzanites. Mary Liz will bring out what we have. If we have either of those to show you, I'm about to embark on some museum major markdowns. I mean, mega, 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 mega. And were you able to pick up a tanzanite there? Yeah, okay, sounds good. And then we're going to move on from this emerald. Now, I want to show you this, because if you want to see something disappear like abracadabra style, this is it. And this is really important. This is gold, quartz. It's 24 karat pure gold, found embedded within a quartz gemstone. It is a huge signature mounting that was perfectly custom made for this stone. And it's the only time we've seen a gold quartz with this kind of diamond weight at 1.5 carats. 112, 4187 is the number. The emerald is here. Check on the tanzanites, because I don't know if the emerald cut or the cushion or both are gone. I don't know. But I know this. This is one of the biggest values. And a lot of you are probably looking at that going, oh, look, it's got a crack. That is not a crack. That is a very unique pattern to this stone. That is, look at the surface. You see right there from the side profile, that is one seamless, smooth surface. Polished as a cabochon is. You can see the gold throughout the side profile of the stone. You've got what instead is actually a really cool, to me, it looks like you painted leaves in an oil painting. It almost looks like the stems of a floral or leaves, doesn't it? And where it's grounded in almost like you see the base there, and then it comes right up to the very top point of that pear shape, which is pretty cool. The lapidary did such a good job of highlighting the natural pattern of the stone. And this is all we have? Oh, we're looking for the other one. So Mary Liz, I do have that ring, at least the ruby for the moment, and I will show it to you next. So Mary, stand by. And we'll help you with that. And then we're checking on the other one. And then here we go with the gold quartz and the undergallery. And if anybody wants it just for the mounting, I would highly advise that. Because when you see this price, I think everyone's going to just be a little stunned. There's your inside undergallery. Let me show you what it looks like on. Take a look at this. Oh my goodness, one of the biggest values we have. And I think it's like picture perfect pattern from this natural gem that we don't expect them to ever really have some kind of set pattern. They never really look like, there's a stone out there that I've missed selling. It's called Picture Jasper. And it's a lower end stone, and it's really kind of unusual to find because they had natural inclusions that looked like they had little pictures or landscapes within them. And I never forget them. And when I see a stone like this, it reminds me of that. But this is just, again, really the luck of the draw of the way the gold formed in this stone to look like this pattern. And it's really attractive. And it used to be $69.99, and now it's not. First caller situation, I will wow you at this price tag. This was earlier tonight, before the show even started, before I was even out here on set, looking through all the options tonight. I could not believe we dedicate ourselves to markdowns on Monday. This is another level entirely. This is not something you ever expect to see. This markdown is epic. And never in this world, I know we're the manufacturer, so we know it well, we could never make this mounting for this price. And the gold quartz has a lot of value as well. More value now than ever before because, of course, 24 karat gold is what's within that stone. So that makes it more valuable by the day. And it's not even $2,000, it's $19.99. That's got to be the biggest value of the night right there. And we've had a bunch of them. But that value is amazing. And I wish we had 10 of them to show you. I have one. Obviously, every gold quartz has its own unique pattern. There are no two alike. That's it. And with the finishing on the inside, the undergallery, I'll even change the gold. Oh my gosh, we can even, I love the yellow. Why not? Complement the yellow gold naturally in the stone with the yellow gold mounting. I would say leave it as is. Tell me what size you need, but leave it as is. That is a whopper of a ring for $19.99, and it should be gone. And a little deeper, darker backdrop color to that quartz stone. Sometimes they're more white. This is a little more gray. And I think that's really shows off this, what almost looks like lightning bolts of gold in the stone. $19.99? Who's got it? Nobody yet. Wow. Okay, so let's move on to Mary, Liz. Oh, we got your request here. Get ready to dial in because this is not going to last very long, I have a feeling. We've got an 18 karat gold bow ring here with diamonds and rubies. See, this is why I'm not, I thought if you would have asked me 4 hours ago what would be the most obvious, fastest seller of the show tonight, I would have hands down said that gold quartz. It's here at the moment. Now, I'm not saying it's going to last the show. I'm not even saying it's going to last another minute. But that is that value that just cannot be topped. Try it. And you have a money-back guarantee on top of that. And you can change the gold if that's not the way you want it. And you're going to get your size. So the second you rip open that box, it's ready to wear. I mean, think about that. Undergallery is incredible. Let's see. Who's got it? I'm hesitant to even move on until I can congratulate the new owner of this ring. You got it? Thank you. Who is it? Mary. Okay. Not Mary that just requested the other rings. Okay. This one's gone to Mary. Thank you so much. Now for Mary Liz, this is one of your requests. I'm going to show you the inside. It's item number 112-5944. Thank you so much on the gold quartz. Yeah. The gold quartz or this one? Which one? This one. This one's the undergallery of the gold quartz. So that is our requester? Oh, wonderful. Well, there's the undergallery of the ring. Yeah. There it is. This is was just debuted the other day. It's 18 karat solid gold in the yellow. It's 52 points in rubies. I've got 52 on the rubies and 20 points on the diamond weight. So we'll show you the rubies here. It's actually princess cut rubies. They're going to go in a channel down the middle of the ring on either side, and then they go right through the middle of that bow vertically. And here's your pave. And you can see here that the bow sits above it. So it's almost like you start with a triple row band, and then the bow sits on top of that, very dimensionally like this. Stays in 18 karat. We can come in a little closer because we just had the gold quartz. You still have the gold quartz, Wayne, correct? Wayne, did you get the gold quartz pear shape? Oh, you didn't. Okay, so never mind. Gold quartz pear shape is still here. This one, $9.99. And I'll try it on for you if that helps too. This is a highly designer ring. A lot of detail here with the two different types. First of all, two cuts. Princess cut on the rubies, round brilliants in the diamonds. The round brilliants are pave. The rubies are all channel set, every one of them. Whether they go horizontally or vertically, they're all channel set within the ring. They're glowing because they're the best of Burma still, and that's what that ring looks like on the hand. So that one's $9.99 in the 18 karat solid gold. If you have any questions, I know that I'm sorry, that gold quartz I thought was gone. It's not gone. The gold quartz pear shape is still here. So if you were disappointed to hear that sold out, it was actually somebody else who actually is on this one instead. So gold quartz pear shape for $19.99 in that huge diamond designer ring is still here. And then we're going to keep the discounts going. Maybe the prettiest Congolese tourmaline I've ever seen in an emerald cut coming up. And then Wayne, was that Mary you're talking to? Because we have, it is. Whose request is this, Andy? Oh, okay. What did we find 5803? 503 is this one. Okay. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Is that the ring she's looking for? It has a new item number, but let's see if that's what she's looking for. Well, I'll tell you this much. I don't know if Mary's going to like this ring, but I had no idea that's who was communicating with me because she doesn't go by a last name here on Facebook, so I did not know. Oh, okay, that's what the P stands for. Okay, so I didn't know. Hi, Mary. Is this kind of resemble, Wayne, what she's looking for or not? Because I'd love to show it for everyone else anyways, because this is 112-6534. And it's a pear-shaped pink morganite with pink and white diamonds extending out from that pear shape. Hey, by the way, operators, I think, is the pear-shaped quartz still here at $19.99? I think it is. So just a heads up, we thought that was gone. It's not gone. This is here for $19.99. That one will go, yeah.
Lisa's asking to see the gold quartz on my hand again.
Yes, on the hand again for Lisa. Take a look, Lisa, hit the gold quartz. I'll put it on both ways. Here's one way to wear it. It is, remember, glides onto the hand beautifully because it's fully finished on the inside. Here's the other way to wear it, pointing away. There you see that gold quartz. I know it's tougher to see the pattern here from a distance in a little darker light, but it's one of the coolest patterns with almost like a lightning bolt of gold going to the very tip of the pear shape, then creating almost this floral look that you have, almost leaf-like or tree-like design, all done by Mama Nature. $19.99, still one of the great values of the show today. And then that one's all $19.99. Remember, that's a 380, but certainly looks bigger than that. But a carat and a half of really important pave diamonds side to side and all the way around the gold quartz. Now here is, and I think the ruby bow ring is still here, but here is a pear-shaped morganite that may or may not be what our requester is looking for. So I invite anybody who likes the look to dial in right now because this is major. And the private collection pink morganite is a 182. You also get a pink diamond weight that is incredible. The pink diamond weight is 35, actually 30 points in pink, 35 in the white. That's how it breaks down. This one is going to be incredible, and don't go anywhere because we have a Congolese that looks like that. Yes. Gold quartz is gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Do you have the bow ring yet, Wayne? Are you still, okay, thinking about the bow ring. The bow ring is here at the moment. And now we're going to get you the great value on the $39.99 morganite. Take a look. We did have the morganite gents ring earlier. Nice to see a lady's ring in the pear shape with the pink and the white diamonds. It's on the hand, and it looks like that. And there's a lot of detail to this one. I do want to turn it around so you can see it the other way if that's how you prefer to wear your pear shapes, just like that. Grandest of them all. I remember we've had morganites that are the peachy pinks that are not as high value as the pink, pure pinks like this, that go for more money when they don't have pink and white diamonds together like this does. And this is nowhere near what it should be at $3,999. We're taking it so low. Take a look at it one more time up close. Let's get you a great price. I know we're going to speed things up because it's our last 28 minutes of our Monday. We don't see you tomorrow, so we don't see you back till Wednesday. So we got to make the most of our last 28 minutes here. And we will. And this is not 39 or 29 or 19. Come on in, guys. This is a huge, huge, huge value. And it's not even $1,500 or $14.99. It's already a giveaway. Yes.
Could you also show the diamond band again?
Diamond band again, 109 diamond band coming back up. We'll do that right after this pink morganite. It is pure, pure pink. That is rare. That's what makes a private collection. All the other morganites you shop for elsewhere are a peachy, orangey, brown color, and usually barely any of that. This is that pure pink, and it's like a pink diamond, but better, and it's not 14. Where else do you buy? Pick a point. Do you want to pick the gold? Do you want to pick the pink diamonds? Or do you want to pick the morganite or just the white diamonds? Pick a portion of the ring, and you know what? I'm not done discounting it, and it may already be gone. And it's not $14.99. That's when you know you've got values happening, when people are saying sold before we've even priced it at its rock bottom, because that's what we do on Monday nights, and we got 27 and a half minutes to do it. So make requests, get them in. This is not even $14, not even $13.99. This is why you should get this ring. It is one of the most purely feminine rings I have. From that starburst effect of the pink and the white diamonds alternating all the way around, to the rose and the white gold that set those pink and white diamonds, to the perfect pear-shaped, pure pink morganite in the middle. You got to try it. And it's not $13.99 either. It's $1,299 only on that beauty. And then we're going to show the white diamond band again, which is the 109 triple row. And then we have that unbelievable Congo I flashed, which is going to be right up there with one of our biggest values of the night as well. So we have saved some really important pieces for our last few minutes tonight. And again, get your shopping fix in, because we don't see you back till Wednesday night at 7. So we want to make sure we get everything you want now. So you have, I mean, heck, a lot of these pieces you shop for tonight could be to you by the time we have our next broadcast. Yes. Under gallery, this one, take a look. It's beautifully done. And obviously perched up high on that, and I don't mean too high, like we just have to give, you know, there's always some kind of elevation to a ring, and you see how the basket work has some natural scroll work to it, and then it leads into that foundation of gold. Then you've got your diamonds, so just so that nothing you see from up front is without diamonds, everything. And I think, you know what's cool too, is that the pink diamonds start a little smaller when they're closer to the stone, and then they branch out. They get bigger, they graduate and ascend in size. So as it goes further out, it is like a little, like a sun ray or a starburst design, right? That is fabulous. Really, truly fabulous. And wait till you see what we're gonna do. And the diamond band's going to be recapped next, because you may have missed it. It was about an hour and a half ago. We brought out the 109 triple row diamond band. I also have, oh, the pink morganite is still verifying, isn't it? Okay, so $12.99 on that one. Gold quartz did find its home. I think the ruby bow ring is here. Let's recap the 3-row diamond band. 1110477. Take a look at this. We had this 90 minutes ago. It's a really, really, really fabulous idea. Call me on the morganite, it's still here. I think. And now we're talking about the 109 diamond band. Triple row, beautiful side to side in a lot of gold. I know we're limited with what's left, so this is going to be an abbreviated presentation and a recap for you, because we are limited, because it was already here in limited quantity. What we had sold very quickly, and now it's left us with 1 left in the rose, 2 left in the yellow, and 1 left in the white, and that is it. So I would dial quickly if it's your first time seeing it, because it's $9.99, and that is for a wider, heavier band of gold to start. The triple row that goes side to side, which is so wide it could be a men's ring as well as a ladies' ring, because you see the size you get from this perspective here. At $9.99, you take advantage of it. And it's mostly, like I said, this is a welcome to our new shoppers who are looking for our VS diamonds at some of the greatest value we do. Is right there at $9.99. I'm sorry, that's unmistakable value. You can't buy a plain gold band. Let me just also show you this. I meant to do this in the last presentation, was share with you the millimeter size. So you know, because we usually talk about 2mm classic band rings. Well, look at that. The millimeter size of this band in width is 7 millimeters wide. And the entire half of the ring at the top is covered in VS round brilliant full cut diamonds. And it's white, yellow, or rose, because we still at this point have 1 of each left at least. Yes, Jess? Oh, okay. Just FYI, our Asher cut morganite from earlier in the gent style has come back. So if anybody was sad they missed out on that, you can call us back and we'll make it yours now. Sometimes that's the way it works. It gets swapped out and then somebody else gets the opportunity. So here we are. And then I have to show you this Congo tourmaline. If I could just feature one ring that, let's say they said you can only show one ring for the whole 3 hours. I think what I would feel comfortable saying, let's look at it for 3 hours, is this stone. Because, well, does it need my words? Do you need a running commentary on this one? Because it's just downright gorgeous. And yet it has this really impactful spearminty mint green. Out of the Congo, excuse me, 1125435 is the item number. And that is a 449 emerald cut Congolese green blue tourmaline. It also has 71 points in diamonds. That's a classic halo and more diamonds down the sides. Look at what that does. There are flashes of blue that really reflect off these step facets, but also golden colors as well. It's fascinating, I call it, because when facets kind of mesmerize, I think they're fascinating, which is just, you know, the way to say that the facets are fascinating, and they really are, because it's this beautiful look that is going to become even more powerful when you see it from, get this, further away from a distance, like this, on the hand. And for value, I'm really, really proud of this one. It's on the hand. It's our 449 Congolese tourmaline. There it is. What a piece of jewelry this is. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, that is your option. But I wouldn't bank on it being here too long. Do you remember when this was $59.99? Because it's only been on one time. So it may need a little refresher course. That one started at $59.99. Don't worry about that, except to be proud that you're saving a bundle on it tonight in our last 22 minutes of the show. That's all we got, and then I'm on vacation for a day. And then we're back on Wednesday. But here's what we've got going on. The 449 stone, the beautiful blues and greens, the amazing color clarity, the emerald cutting. We talked about how elegant that is. We know how it adapts to the blue wing block Ds and how beautiful those are. This is where you get a really stunning stone. And the fact that nobody is on the phone lines yet claiming it as their own makes sense to me, because it's a $6,000 price tag. You're probably thinking the best I can do is halvesies on that. That would be $3,000. We're going to surpass that value. And we're going to give you one of the most major values on a beautiful stone that, yes, looks for the world like a Paraiba tourmaline because it's got that neon glow, but it may have copper, it may not. It's such a new find, we don't know yet. And yet it's not even $59 or $3,000 or $29.99. I'm so proud of this price tag. I am just thrilled for whomever's going to get this one. It's major. This is where I so wish we had 10 of these. I wish we had 10,000 of them. Obviously, that's not what we do. We specialize in one-of-a-kinds because these stones are special. And it's $1,999. And we can just say goodbye to that one. I'd be very surprised if that's here in 30 seconds. At $19.99. Amazing. For a $449 emerald cut that's clean, that's tourmaline, that's beautiful like that stone is. And Jason's caller's like, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. Exactly. It's a newer find of tourmaline. Tourmaline we know is that diverse gemstone family that has more identified colors than any other. And sometimes the beauty of it is it combines colors like this does. It's a green with some golden, with some blues, all mixed together. Jason, if they want it, we got some people on your heels here that are... Thank you. Okay, so the Tanzanites are still verifying over here. Now we're going to see who's got this fabulous tourmaline. I know it's not going to be long. And then I better get you set up with some pink and white diamonds that interlock together. Coming up next. I think Wayne's got this one. You got it? Sold. Congratulations. I'm ready. Ooh, look at this. This looks couture. Like designer costume jewelry does this shape, but they do like crystals and they're falling out and they're not properly, right? This is with high-end pink diamonds and white diamonds. Can you imagine if those jewelries, let's think about the high-end like fashion designers. Some of them do costume jewelry. Some of them do fine jewelry. When they do costume jewelry and it's plastic and it's $3,000 for a little ring, can you imagine what would happen if they used pink diamonds and white diamonds that were VS quality and natural? I mean, think about that. It's astounding to me. 111-2425. This one also goes back a ways as far as when it was designed, when it was created. It is also 81 points in the pink diamonds. Because if you look, what they did here to make this possible was they used really big white diamonds on one side. It interlocks like a link style with the pink diamonds, but because we only had the smaller pink diamonds, we still wanted to create it. So we just used smaller stones and more rows of them to create the pave on the other side. It's both pave. It's pave setting. Pave can be used for a variety of different sizes of diamonds and rounds. But that's the difference here, which is why your carat weights differ. 81 points in the pink on this side, a carat 26 in the white diamonds on this side. So a lot of very important white diamonds throughout. Then you get your rose gold and your white gold together. Of course, it's got to be that way because you want to really show off the pinks. Now, the rest of the ring on the inside and through the back is in the rose gold. It will stay that way. It's another big discount. And this was made a long time ago, when we actually had access to pink diamonds that could match, that were highly saturated like these are. Now we get to take this one even lower and look at how it sits on the hand, like a second skin, because it's fairly low profile, and it would make a wonderful ring. Hey, I know it's wide, so if you want to wear it middle or index, I'm going to show it to you that way. Look how it doesn't sit up too high, and this is with it being about 2 sizes too big on me, but look at how beautiful it sits. It is rather flush with the hand, so you don't need to worry about it sticking up, or if you wear gloves, or you're just worried about cold weather coming, you don't have to worry about leaving this ring at home. You put it on, no problem. There it is on the middle finger. Let me see if I can just shimmy it off that finger here. I know it's meant for my ring finger, but here it is on the middle and the index. So you can see how that would look either way. Isn't that a great idea? And yet really bold, which is why I think so many of us would think about it, wearing it here, because it is so bold, because it is wider. And you are getting over 2 carats total weight. Yes, well over that, right? So you're getting 207 of total diamond weight in your band. I mean, we always break it down because we need you to know the white versus the pink and the pink versus the white. But that's impressive to think about the total overall carat weight. That's no longer going to cost just $69.99 like it used to. We're going to make it so much more affordable right now. The very first caller, another huge blowout for the very end of our Monday night. We have 16 minutes and we'd love your requests. Hey, did we help Mary out there, Wayne? Did she pick up anything, or is she going to wait on something else? She's going to wait. Okay, so we still have the bow ring. I think you'll have to check on the pear-shaped morganite, see if that's here. Let's do something crazy wild on this one. And I think we need to talk about this in the same vein we talked about the 109 diamond band. We talked about the fact that that 109 triple row band had a stack of 7 millimeters of gold weight underneath it. Well, this one's even wider. And so we think about and we really highlight the diamond weights individually and the total diamond weight, but we also have to think about how much gold you have that is sitting underneath those diamonds to properly set them. That's a lot of gold, not to mention the workmanship that's required to do that interlocking links style. It's like kind of like a curb link, kind of, but a little softer, a little bit more rounded, a little more feminine than a curb link maybe. So you still get bold, easy to wear. That could be your new wear every day, index finger, middle finger, ring, whatever you want it to be, but it's not even $69. Half of that price is $3,500. I'm plenty proud of that, but we're gonna do better than that. And we're not asking for $35 or $3,000 or $25 or $2,000. I'm making it $19.99 right now. Very first caller, who will it be? Did we really just take pink and white diamonds well under $1,000 a carat when it's pink and white gold, pink and white diamonds, this really cool, immediately, I love designers. I mean, I just love fashion. I love fashion. I love the whole world of fashion. I love and admire what so many different people do in the fashion world, from accessories, clothing, jewelry, shoes, handbags, all that. But I will say, this immediately reads as status because of the way that link is created. It is important because the diamond quality is there, the color of the diamonds, but it's also the styling of it. The styling of it is very, like, it's out there, like, bold, to the point where, look at me, look at this ring. You kind of lead with the ring. I think that this ring is going to get a lot of attention in a very good way, and you can clearly see the saturation level of those pinks. And of course, the beautiful sparkle of the VS white diamonds. You see it, it's there, it's on full display, and it's $19.99. Now, what do you want to see in our last 13 minutes? Tell me. Anything you can imagine from the jewelry world, tell us what it is. Let's bring it out. Anything you want to see from earlier, you want to check on availability, let's bring it out. You tell me what you want to see before we go Because like I said, we don't get to rendezvous until Wednesday night at 7. Yes, go ahead, Jason. This one is true to size. Let me actually show you again the inside and the back and how it tapers. Let me show you this. Now, so that's why it's true to size. Obviously, there's a great finishing. But then that tapering is going to mean that whatever, yes. Yeah, here, what finger do you want to see it on? I had it on ring, middle, index. I can show it because I really think that, let me give you some measurement here. Because it's wider, but it's still comfortable because we showed you that tapering. Look at this. This is at the widest point, it's nearly 3/4 of an inch wide. But then it starts the tapering right here, and then it's going to continue that all the way around. So it's not down to nothing, but it's just proper so that you don't have to go up a size. Let me know if you have it. Here's what it looks like again on the middle finger, which I love. I kind of like seeing it anchored that way. And then we're verifying on it right now. And then we'll show it on the index finger. Jason, are you taking this one? And then let me see, Wayne, are you thinking about this one or something else? This is major. Look at the size. Tell me, if I walk into the room wearing that ring, isn't that where your attention goes? Isn't that, I mean, and you wear it, look how flat. And I don't mean like non-dimensional. I don't mean like, you know, basic or you know, corner cutting. I don't mean flat in that way. I just mean low profile enough. Obviously, this still carries over that true link where the white gold side is going to come up and over and latch in and lock in and interlock with the pink diamond rose gold side. But look at how basic. I mean, I could slide a glove on right now. Keep in mind, I live in Southern California. I wear gloves, but only for fashion. Literally for fashion, like little lace gloves with little insignias, stuff like that, you know, for a fashion statement. We never need to do that because, you know, it doesn't get cold. But for the rest of the world, you're wearing gloves. And you shouldn't have to. I can't imagine. I always think about that. And I do think about that when I wear fashion gloves. I go, well, now I can't wear my rings. Because rarely do the rings go over the glove, right? So you have to have, it doesn't mean you put your, you know, rings on the shelf for the entire winter season, right? This is just about a special piece that's wearable, that's enjoyable. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's one of the greatest values I think we have. I told you the values would be superior tonight. And I think they've lived up to that billing, right? And there's one of them. Jason, who's shopping over there? Kirsten. Hi, Kirsten. How's she doing? Good, Kirsten. Always good to hear from you. What about you, Wayne? Who's shopping over there? Anonymous. Okay. Someone shopping for me. They said, don't tell her, but I'm, okay, probably not. Yeah, no, that's not it. Jess, let me know who's shopping over there with you. Sounds like she's just finishing up. This is so gorgeous. I mean, yes, it's big and bold. So, who was that?
Linda.
Hi, Linda. Linda from where? North Carolina. Hi, Linda. Linda, thank you. Thank you to all of you for being with us tonight. Don't forget we're here Wednesday. Please don't forget about us because I know that Tuesday off throws a few of us, right? I know it's a busy week coming up, but we'll be here for you Wednesday night. Halloween is Thursday night. We'll be here. It's anybody's guess whether we're going to be dressing up or not, or whether we're going to have opera. Are you guys dressing up? I guess we'll just wait and see. Because sometimes, you know, there have been many Halloweens I've stood up here and we have operators that dress up. We bring you up, you know, if you care to. Share your Halloween spirit. We'll hope that's the only spirit. Let's hope there are no other spirits. Okay, I know it's Halloween and all, but we don't need to be visited by any spirits in the studio. Jess, are you going to dress up? That's a good one. Okay. Tony, you going to dress up? I think I know the answer to that. He's not responding, at least audibly, but I think I know the answer to that. But you have in the past. I know, right? And then, Wayne, what about you? It's your first Halloween with us. What do you think? If the mood strikes, well, that sounds like pretty promising. All right, so we'll be here with you. My point is we'll be here with you Wednesday and Thursday. So I guess you'll have to tune in to see what all we do and what all's happening. But anyway, this is, because I don't even know yet either. It's not my favorite holiday, truth be told. It's not something I'm into, but you know, anything for you guys. All right, so $19.99 on this one. Let's talk about, end of the show is here. We have 8 minutes left. So I do want to put it out there. If you want to see anything else again, maybe the heart-shaped 4-carat sapphire, maybe the, do we have any tanzanites? The 1387 maybe in the round. I might as well show you this. This is the big kunzite. So if you want to go one central pink stone, let me just go ahead and give you a look at this. This is really important. 112, 6440. How about this one? Cushion cut. Ooh, that's new. And that's a good one. This is a huge size. I knew we had a couple people fighting yesterday over 11.5 carats, so I brought out this new one, 112-6440. I'll zoom back for you. And then we're going to be on our way here, but it is the last few minutes of the show. So anything else you want to see or check on, you know it might still be here. Like I know that pink Morganite men's ring came back, so think about that. But here's the 1198 kunzite with 83 points, double halo and diamonds, and check out the color. When there's purple and blue showing through, you know it is a top quality kunzite. So let's make this really easy. It's not going to be $69.99. That's one idea. I'm going to switch it up here because we have 7 minutes and I still want to show you a couple other things. So here's what we'll do right now. It is a one only. It is a huge size. That's 83 points, keeping it classic there. Let me show it on the hand. This is how it's finished. So there you have that under gallery of sorts because it's the basket coming down to meet the finger there and support the rest of the stone and the diamonds all the way around it. And we're making it easy, $2,499. And that's it. And then we got to go here. We got a couple minutes left. I would be shocked if we didn't have a couple of requests to recap things. So please let me know what those might be and we'll help you out there. But $24.99. Very, very special stone. Look at that. That's how it just lights up. So really gets you those kind of beam me up types of looks in the light. Isn't that great? So $24.99 only on that one. And so there you have it. That's a really good one. And then we're also going to show you, I thought we should recap perhaps the Imperial Topaz. I think this one's a little bit shocking that it's still here. It's 112, 6382. Let's just show this one more time. This is a really cool oval. Now that's the pinkest of all the Imperial. It's really pure pink. We've talked about pure pinks a couple of times. We've talked about it with Morganite, now with the kunzite. Here we are though, talking about the rare precious Imperial Topaz, the OG of November birthstones. And yet it's our 1 carat oval, 8 points in pink, 117 in white diamonds. So yeah, a major 125 diamond weight in total. But in the white gold with the rose gold, just a little bit of rose gold just to accentuate the center stone and the pink diamonds that are wedged into the split shank. But it's also going to be, I'm not really sure I'm authorized to say this price again, but here it is, $19.99. Just thought one of those really, really big values. And you know what? Since we've been having some fun with under $2,000 museum pieces like this one, the other ones are gone, right? The Congo's gone, the gold quartz is gone. Would anybody like our best fire opal that is so good? It has a round cut with 2 massive yellow diamonds around it and white diamonds. Say goodbye to this one, and we won't need long because we don't have long. So this just makes sense. 112-0935. This is the huge 509 fire opal. Round, it is glowing. Fire opal, aptly named when they look like this. When they look like yellow dinge, I'm not so sure. But when they look like rockin' cherry reds, yes. It's a 5 carat 09, 70 points just in your pear shapes. That means a 35 pointer on each side. The rest of the way, those are white diamonds, 42 points. So how about a carat 12 in diamonds overall? But really cannot be said enough. These very important yellow diamonds you have. Those are exquisite. This one is, you've seen it, $79.99. We're blowing it out for $1,999. We'll do it again. Another $19.99 opportunity for you. Right here, right now, superstar value. And it's for one color, and it stays as far as the gold because you have just a little bit of yellow gold, mostly white gold the rest of the way. We can size it for you, of course, but it's another one of those examples where a 5 carat 09, it's going to look double that. Take a look on the hand and you'll see what I mean. It looks like a 10 carat, and I would not expect that to be here for very long, and that's the lowest price that will ever be. So we're ready to say goodbye to that one as well before we go in about, what, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're off the air here, so come on in. That's a beauty. I've loved it at $79. I liked it when it was discounted to $5,999. But here's the thing. When you're getting 35-point yellow diamonds that are VS pear shapes like that are matched, those diamonds by themselves could be $19.99. You'd be scoring a deal to get those 2 diamonds for that price. The fact it has all the white diamonds, the grand fire opal that's in the center, in a round, and then all of that is set in 14 karat two-tone gold. Wowza. Take a look at it one more time up close. We'll see who's got it. That is our final 3 minutes now remaining in the broadcast. And I better be ready to show you something else here, because we're not going to have this one for long. And we have a Mandarin Garnet round to close us out here, unless there's anything else you want to see, which you can let us know. But that is the way to get your fire opal. I told you we had some of the biggest discounts ever tonight. As we are now about to conclude our 3 hours, I would say we truly have lived up to that billing. If there's anything you want to request or check on, you got to do it now. Make sure you're on the phone lines now to get what you love. I think the fire opal's still here, unless, Jess, if you're taking it, I'm not sure, but we've got a Mandarin to close out with. I have no doubt in my mind that that fire opal will go. And remember, we're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. So in 2 minutes, we're off the air, but that doesn't mean our phone lines aren't still open. They are. So keep calling, or just make sure you know the number to connect your phone to our phones. Take a look at this. This is the Mandarin Garnet for the end of the show here tonight. I know we still have the round if you'd like it for the moment. Here's 6,400. 112-6400 is a carat 52 round with 80 points in diamonds. This is a cool way to do a double halo with that almost floral leaf-like design to the outer halo. Loads it up with 80 points in diamonds. It's in the yellow or white or rose, but 6,400. Bright as can be Mandarin Garnet, carat 52 round. Something about the rounds. And we have this one. Well, I got to make it quick because we have just literally 90 seconds left in the show. So we'll give you a little last call opportunity. I'll blow it out from $49.99. We'll just switcheroo the numbers and make it $14.99 instead. And anything else that you want to call about, ask about, talk about, check on availability, you got like 80 seconds to do it. So this is it. And reminder to our new shoppers especially, we do not have a show on Tuesdays. It's the only day of the week that we don't have a show, morning or night. No show on Tuesday. We are back with you Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern. I sure hope you'll join me for both Wednesday and Thursday. What a great little Halloween party we're going to get to have over the next couple of days on the air for you. So we'll see you then. Both nights, Wednesday and Thursday, start at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So we hope to see you then. And if you do have any questions about Mandarin Garnet, Fire Opal, the Fire Opal's still here at the moment, for this moment at least. And if you have any questions about anything else you saw tonight, let me know. We'll help you out. We'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. Those phone lines at that phone number stay open for you. So give us a quick call. We'll help you out. Don't miss out on the deals because nothing's sticking around. We know that. So thank you so much again for being with us tonight, for watching, for shopping, for hanging out with us. It's been a pleasure on this Monday night. We hope you'll join us every Monday night because they are amazing, aren't they? And we'll see you back Wednesday. Don't forget about us on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. We've got a crazy cool couple of shows coming up this week to celebrate Halloween together. So we look forward to seeing you then. For now, from all of us at TVON, we thank you. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your Tuesday, and we'll see you back here Wednesday at 7. We'll see you then.